time I saw Earth Spirit mid, it was niche, and he missed like 50 rolls. I think it was against like OG or something, so we kind of put that one on ice. But, well, I don't know. I hope he misses 50 rolls against us, and, you know, he's just the most out-of-shape player of all time. But
I don't think Nine has been doing that recently.
yeah, he's really good, so, you know, whatever. I want to see the game, so we'll...
Let's run it then. Game number 1 to the casters.
I love that. Thank you so much, Tsunami. I also think I saw Owie behind him. Both coaches just trying to sneak around the interview, see if they can get in to watch the match. And we are here in there. Let's get the counter up, see how many rolls you're going to miss on the old Earth Spirit. See if he is indeed going to get to 50. But Trent, Liquid versus Falcons. We're here. Last match of the day. You love to see it.
We have made it indeed. And yeah, annoying heroes to draft against. And they've got one of them. The Amar Razor. What I learned from that interview is the second that the patch comes, these guys will be washed and trashed. Is that what Blitz said?
I think
that's what it sounded like. I think it's exactly what he said. So, for now, we wait. As Liquid are waiting. So sneaky.
Amar, get out of there!
Oh my god, it's like Animal Planet.
Yeah, they kicked them away. They're going to escape. Did see a couple of boulders drop down like garbage up on the high ground over there, too. Just trying to litter the area. What?
Thing. I heard that.
Ah, that's right.
I guess Suns fan is cackling right now.
It's a good accent every now and then. You got to throw it out from time to time. As Crit is going to be blocking these creeps right at the start, pushes the wave underneath the tower. It does not look like they are going to be able to block it off. So wave should push and give a little bit of an easier time to that Razor. And they said sacrificial lane. 9, as the levels mount up, it's going to be tough for him dealing with Nisha, most likely.
Still too distracted. How do you... Garbage.
Garbage.
I can't try to not say it. All right. Yeah, it's classics abound here, though, I got to say. This looks more like how our tournament started, I feel like. There's nothing too crazy. Crits on the Shaker again. We saw that pretty recently. That's been a little bit new. Not a lot of teams busting that out, but feels confident with it, especially with the Razor. That's always been one of the better pairings you can get because Razor likes to be a little bit active, can also use the ulti to go and farm a lot like neutral creeps and stuff, and so you get some time on the lane after the laning stage as the Shaker to get to your Blink Dagger, and of course, the number one reason you just got Fissure into Link combo. Very synergistic duo, so I think we'll probably see it again after this match.
Nice little farm there, able to sneak those away. It was Insania connecting that creep camp all the way over to the rest of the wave, making things a little bit less comfortable for them, as Amar will take a couple beats from Mickey. But yeah, it'll be interesting to watch how this plays out, and of course, when those rolls start coming in, if Nine's able to connect on. Because I can very well imagine as the lane goes on and as game goes on, Crit maybe makes that rotation in towards mid and seeing if they can set up on a sniper.
Yeah, Fissure into roll, perhaps they can do it. Definitely feels a little bit of a high-risk, high-reward pick here, I gotta say.
As they chase him down with the blood grenade, a couple more hits is all they need, and Boxy, he's gonna draw the first blood.
Rubik players love it. Skitter apparently liked it too, gave him the high five for it. And we've seen lots of this. Rubik versus Weaver, the panel talked about it. You've all seen it before, I'm sure. Getting Shukuchi feels incredible. And so Boxy gonna have a lot to work with here in this game because he's got an Earth Spirit and an Earth Shaker.
We can already see the little bit of the destruction going on at mid. Nine, every time he steps up to try and farm any of these creeps, is just going to get pummeled in the face. But it is a big creep wave coming in with double range creeps. Should be able to use the Boulder Smash to secure at least one of those, you would imagine. But 14-7 versus 6-2 at any point doesn't seem that great.
No, it's not getting any better from here. It's over.
Yeah.
The lane, it's like you said, he can kick now. He's going to get plinked a lot, and he's going to do his best not to die.
Yeah. He just walks in and is going to deny all of these in his face, actually.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, that
oh my
hurts
God,
so
dude.
bad.
Yeah, Nine's like, I'm out of here, guys. It's been good. See y'all later.
Oh, man.
They're going to need to help him eventually. I mean, again, like the panel said, like Fear was saying, you can do a lot with a little on that hero, but he needs to get a little at least. Because right now he's getting nothing.
Again, up top, they're on to Snake King here.
Bugs go out, and Liquid deal with those before returning to laning as Snake King is going to salve up and come back in. Yeah, they need these other side lanes to go at least somewhat well. on the side of Falcons.
Great, just gonna get the body into this camp here. Typically, of course, in the offlane, you tend to want to see them get this camp open, but they're versus an Enchantress, and the wave's already in a great spot. So Crit just wants to make sure that doesn't spawn and limit what options they have in terms of pulling. And so far, so good on that offlane. Anytime the lane goes even or winning and you're playing Shaker support, I think you're having a good time, right? You can't really be expected to help out that much in the laning stage. It's just not really what the hero's great at. Especially when they have a jump over Fisher.
Oh yeah, for sure. Nisha starting to build up some damage there and will do a few more denies in Nine's faces. He's forced to roll away yet again. 23 and 19. I mean, talk about throwing somebody to the wolves.
Yeah.
It is rough.
He's gonna need those big rolls. We'll see how they go.
Skitter taking damage. 33 putting the pressure on. But they will manage to get him out of here, it looks like. Skitter still thinking about a chase. Frostbite is used. Living for the moment.
Well, it's a risky turnaround.
Option for a jump, and they managed to take him down. Ooh, caught him slipping.
Nice job. Just enough sustain to come back in there and kill the enemy carry. The offlane Pango, not really renowned for its success in the laning stage these days. And yet able to find a great kill and catch up on the CS at the same time with these waves coming to his towers. Yeah, 3-3 just popping off at the moment. Now, 9.
He wants to get
some
active.
venison.
I mean, seeing if they can get anything going here, because he has to make some moves. So will manage to rotate in. Would have loved to get that kill onto the Earth Spirit, but Amar ends up taking it.
That's unfortunate there, but is what it is. Needs the XP, so it's okay.
Yeah. I mean,
66 glorious XP. That's for
right.
sharing that kill.
I mean, yeah, it's level 6 mid versus level 4. At the 6-minute mark, Nisha's going to pick up an Arcane Rune, drops down a ward. Box, dude, if they're rotating supports to Nine's lane too, like, come on, man. Leave this guy alone. He's going to pick up the bounty rune, and Boxy's just chasing him this entire time. If he's not careful, he might die. They have level 6 on Sniper, as a matter of fact. But the Cookham! Oh, there we go. That's a nice play.
Boxy's just waiting, like, I gotta make sure I don't get rolled on right away.
Stomp onto Amar. Nikke gonna get linked. Boxy chasing, and they break the link and go in for the finish. Liquid looking good. Are they gonna come on in and try and steal that Wisdom Rune too?
I mean, you are Enchantress, so you're pretty fast. Has the help of a Centaur.
Come on,
and
Nine
it will
needs
last
that.
long enough.
9 needs that XP rune.
Yes.
They're bringing in the Centaur. I don't know, Crit. Gonna have to contend with this. The fissure, but the lift is there, and they steal it away. But Skitter got the other one, it looks like. As Crit in trouble. Deny, will we get the double deny? No. Crit and Boxy get the finish.
Somehow they kill each other in the middle of those golems.
I don't know how that worked. But as Amar tries to kill off Insania, it's just barely there.
He waited too long for the TP.
That was nicely played.
Yeah, perfect positioning from Red to get the max damage there on the plasma field. I think he's played this hero before.
Yeah, a little
I
bit.
seem to recall that he might be good at it.
He's owning. All right, well, kind of equalizing a little bit. I mean, there's still a massive mid difference that's going on in terms of net worth. But level-wise, after a couple of those rotations, Earth Spirit doing much better than he was. He's got level 6 at least.
Yeah, and he's got that ward that's in there on the stacks the Sniper likes to go for, stack it up, shrapnel and everything. And so the goal, of course, is to use that vision to try and get a kill, because you have this long reach with your roll-in, but it's going to require some friends coming to help you, and your friends aren't having the best time either.
33. Fissure, after the swash was used, 2-1. Gets level 6 off of this too, but the roll comes in from 9. That's 1 for 50, but no. They will still manage to get the kill.
9 gonna hop immediately through the twin gate as well. See if they make something happen, but he goes right through a Watcher, so yeah, has disabled that and knows that he doesn't have an opportunity to surprise them here, but they are bringing it more than that. Swarming upon Mikke here.
Does have level 6.
All right, Snaking didn't like it. He's TPing in mid.
Yeah, honestly, like if you try and show up there, he chronos, sniper TPs, everybody's dead. Like there is a lot of danger diving underneath the tower.
Ooh, 9. Low on the XP, low on the gold, doesn't have a friend to help him with the roll-in plays. They have that River Ward 2 spawning his move, so they know that Amar's alone.
And Amar gonna start to get planked as Nisha makes his way through a couple punches. Try and break the TP, it's not in time. Just out of there. Amar salvaging this game a little bit right now for Falcons.
It doesn't get much closer than that. You have to dodge the bashes and you also don't get hit by that?
Yeah, that was crazy.
Roll in mid, the recovery of 9.
Kicks him to Snaking. Now Crit moves in, layering the stunts together perfectly. 33 gonna go down, reapplying some magnetize. 9 will die, and Snaking dies too. Liquid bring numbers and they punish that, but still, you get the kill on the Pango.
Yeah, is that worth it though?
I mean, I don't know. Chant? Oh, and Invisrune gets him out clean. I mean, you can see Liquid are still ahead, but I think any kill you can be a part of right now on 9 is a win. Like, dude has definitely been struggling in terms of net worth.
It's just, this is going to turn into a duo core lineup from Falcons.
That's what it feels like a little bit.
There's going to be a lot of pressure on Crit, I think, to pick up some of that slack here after he gets his Blink Dagger, which means you also have to create some space for him to find that farm, and that's going to be hard to do when your mid player is sunk down like this.
Absolutely. Sukuchi stolen for Rubik. So that is another nice tool for Liquid if they want to get aggressive. I mean, again, you sort of keep in mind how strong this lineup has looked. It's definitely been Earth Spirit that's been the lowest of the cores in terms of net worth, but it's just a massive valley in between Sniper and the rest of them, it feels like.
Yeah, I feel like Snaking has the most powerful spell in the game here with the Frostbite. Like, if you're going to win a team fight, I feel like that's what it's going to come down to. Yeah. Is like some good root on the Pango, or on the Faceless Void, or on the Rubik who comes in with a Shikuchi. And getting rid of these Enchantress creeps. They're strong early on. And they've been sitting mid here, smoked up. Not good for the lungs to wait this long in a smoke.
No.
No, and look at that stuff coming out of Crit, too. He's got one of those coal rollers. They got on the big trucks in North America.
That's right. That's not what you want to see.
I'd never seen one until, like, 3 weeks ago.
No?
They've now moved north. They've come to Canada. Or maybe they moved east out of Alberta. That might have been it, too.
Getting in there. That's not a real place.
Fortunately, it is.
Nisha rolled on in mid. The fissure, the kickback, that's what they needed. Nisha out of position, and Sniper, no shard early to keep him alive. What a clutch play that was. That's so much gold. 9 tries to get away, but the Chronosphere connects onto 2, but immediately rooted, and Snake King takes him down. With Amar getting the last touch, 33 now trying to get out of there, realizes this fight is completely falling apart. Echo onto Boxy. What a comeback by Falcons.
Oh, man, you see that Chrono, you have to go for it. We've all done it before, but it's the perfect way to start. You get the Sniper. Every single fight where Snipers is allowed to sit there and right-click, you are going to lose in this early game. Because you're not going to have that mobility yet where you can actually catch him and punish him. At least for free, right? We get these Blink Daggers or something. You've got to get those roll-in plays. And that was patience. I mean, they were losing out on quite a bit of efficiency, sitting there for the longest time mid, until it finally came up the way they needed it to.
And talk about getting to Blink Dagger gold for Crit too, right?
Yeah.
Guys, moving on forward. And I don't know, for Liquid now, I mean, things still are going good in a lot of ways. You've got this incredibly stacked up Sniper, but, you know, Razor's starting to overtake him a little bit. It feels like there's definitely a scary window here where if Falcons can make these plays around 9, I mean, he's kind of the one that's setting up for everything that they need.
Boxy sneakily waiting nearby for an opportunity to get Shikuchi, and he is successful. Will 9 roll in on this, though? No. Doesn't have detection on him. Unfortunately, might need to get some to deal with his Rubik.
Hasn't completed Spirit Vessel, though.
Yeah, he wants to get an active gank with it. Insania is a decent target here, obviously with the Spirit Vessel, but there's just too many allies nearby.
I mean, the thing is, the smoke roll with Fissure is like the avenue to catch Sniper, right? If there's a way to do it, that's what they need to make happen. But it's pretty expensive, like you talked about. They're just sitting there mid, smoked up for a long time until he shows up.
All right, he's going to connect onto Boxy here as he grabs the Amplify Damage rune. Will he die for it?
Oh, nice job there. Interrupting the roll. And they move in and get that kill. So we'll have the amp damage when he respawns. But I think right now it's kind of just a holding pattern for Falcons while they get the Blink Dagger up on crit. And on the side of Liquid, I think these types of moves to punish that sort of stagnancy is the right play. Boxy hunting, finding
Tramp
snaking.
Protector here or something.
Lifted, and after the swash, one more swipe takes him down. 33 defensive blade done.
Correct that they have a ward in the area there. That is Boxy's.
Yep.
Looks exactly like Snake King's. He even renamed it Sentry Ward as well. The legendary ward.
Once you do it once, just everybody got to copy it.
I mean, it was a good idea.
It was a really good idea, definitely. 8-8, 15 minutes in. And closer and closer Crit gets to that Blink Dagger, which is hopefully for Falcons going to open up the game that much more. Skitter trying to get into the Gleipnir wants to be playing that active-ish role, it seems, as well.
Yeah, they're going to need his help.
Yeah.
When your mid's in this state, anything you can do to try and get Nisha locked down and dead.
Right. But I mean, to be fair, Mikke is also not having a great game, you know, on this this Faceless Void. Trying to play a little bit of catch-up for himself to get into the Maelstrom. 33 helps him farm those Ancients to try and accelerate his farm a bit.
Yeah, it was a very vulnerable time in the game when he died mid, because it's right when you get your like farm accelerating items, you don't want to die there.
Yeah.
You just want the quick picks and out.
Oh, Boxy steals it again, gets kicked up, cliff to the high ground. Well, Nine stay up there for the moment. It's Boxy dead.
This guy's good.
Damn, dude, that was sick.
2 cliffs? I mean, especially a Rubik getting cliffed twice is excellent karma.
Unbelievable.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Well, still managed to steal the haste away, and, you know, we always talk about Storm Spirit being really impactful with the runes. It's worth repeating, for Earth Spirit, you kind of need those to help you in your fighting as well.
Certainly when you're this broke.
Yeah.
But Crit, Blink Dagger's online. They're going to find that ward the Snake King had noticed earlier, and presumably it's going to be smoke time here.
Seems like it.
Well, they might have used them all, because I don't see any out here for the Dire. Oh, never mind. Crit's got one. Okay.
Yeah, with that Blink Dagger.
All right. Insania also coming up top here on the edge, though. Maybe they have some ideas. Shikuchi no longer there since Boxy died.
They have a great couple of wards here, too. Dude, they are so ready for this move. Look at this.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Oh, jeez. Insania, Nine cliffs himself. He can't stop cliffing people. The catch onto both of them. How much damage can they do? They interrupt the roll by jumping forward. Yo, Vision wins games. And that is what Liquid needed. What a perfect setup.
Yeah, that's full-on red. That's like they got the book of Falcons right now. Knew exactly how they wanted to play that with the Earthshaker, and wow, so premeditated there from Liquid. Just the positioning from Insania, the ward on the high ground, and they get nothing.
Look, I mean, this is the downside to being the top team across the world. People study you, and they found exactly what they were going to do, and were set up for it. I mean, on both sides too, right? The wards there in the lane, and then also up on the high ground.
I mean, to be fair, the way they like de-warded too, it was kind of, you know, like they just sort of like de-warded and kept walking that way. So Liquid just saying like, hey, if you're gonna do those things, you gotta be ready for us to understand what you want after.
Boxy onto Snake King, stolen. Nova, meanwhile, 33. Gonna get jumped on. He does not have an easy way out of this one. As Crit was there for the control, and Boxy just trying to TP out. Does he manage to escape? Yes, indeed.
And what's the plan next? Everyone's going through the gate. There is a Radiant ward down.
Want to find
So it's going to
Mickey.
spot 9.
The roll.
Spot crit. Spot snaking. They know they are all here.
Got to be careful. They also scan. Insania's in the area. And dropping down that ward right in vision.
Dude, he's so wise.
Yep.
Staying and waiting there like that too. Now he's going to get a free ward kill.
That's really nice. He's just not stopping farming either. Yeah, they're going to have damage to throw into Chrono. Oh, Nisha. Sniper's a problem.
9 gets a pretty good item, though, in the tier 2s of the Whisper of the Dread.
Thought you were going to say the Blade Mail.
That is also good.
Yeah.
And in combination with the Whisper of the Dread, actually help out his damage.
Mart tries to become that big bad man himself, going towards the BKB after the Manta. Stolen Sakuchi for Boxy, chasing him this whole time. Teammates moving in closer, they're a little ways away. 9 also in the area, making sure Skitter doesn't get jumped on. But just trying to make him as uncomfortable as possible, it seems. Crit. Thinking about it, but no. Just gonna roll away. Too concerned about what could happen there.
Smoke up again here, though. Amar gonna push out top, grab some neutrals. Is he gonna hop through the twin gate? Does he want to join this fight, or are they just gonna do it as 3? He's gonna TP down there.
Roll. Finds Insania. And that's gonna be the kill that they get. So they knew that he was over here because of the trolls being sent up towards the tier 1 tower, and they smoke in. Would have loved a bigger kill than that, but they'll take the Enchantress. And now...
Yeah, they have to get something out of this. I like this play. It can't just be an edge kill. And you brought way too many people over here. All right, what's their vision situation look like?
Scan, they know. Snakeen trying to take this right now.
9.
Dude.
He's just gonna roll into them. He just wants to find Mickey and ruin this initiation.
They're trying to do everything that they can. They got to be careful, though.
Mickey?
Shows. The smoke breaks. They try and walk out. The silence is out. Now the roll, the kick back. They got him caught for the moment. Can they bring him down in time? But they pull him to the side. It's not going to matter. Crit chases forward, finds the Echo Slam. 33 trying to salvage this fight, and they will be able to bring down 9. Boxy still burning low to that Magnetize, and that stops the Roche. Cost Mickey's life, but the bigger get is not giving the Aegis away to Falcons, and Roche a little bit less than half HP.
He nearly managed to save Mickey there too with that
Oh,
force
yeah.
staff. Coming in from boxing. Somehow he still escapes as well. I thought he was going to at least have to be sacrificed for that too. So it is a net worth gain and XP gain over the side of Liquid, and plus, like you said, no Roche for them. So bad news for Falcons. 22 minutes here. Snaking's going to stack up the Ancients. Boxy's feeling brave with the Shikuchi.
They're
Gonna
gonna
block it
finish
out.
this. Yeah, he's just trying to make sure that they're not coming to contest it. Since Roche was so low, Liquid say, yeah, we can come and finish this off. Nisha, by the way, just going maximum mobility. Hurricane Pike and has the grenade now.
Yeah.
Radiant's middle tower.
He's setting up to carry this game.
Yeah, buying that early shard because he just doesn't want to have to deal with it. It's, I mean, we got the invested Gleipnir, you know, the Fishers. Everything is just trying to keep you locked down in place, especially for this Razor. It's just a really hard game for Amar because he's really rich, but it does feel hard to actually lock anyone down in this game as the Razor. I feel like his shard is also going to be pretty clutch.
No, for sure. And I mean, you know, with everything that we've been seeing in these fights, as 33 is going to be found. Wait a minute, Fissure now. Oh God, Crit's just dying though. He couldn't get the full control off in time. And now Nisha beaten into Skitter. 33 somehow surviving. Does he end up surviving through the last hit? He will. The salve to keep him alive.
Middle tower is under
Unreal.
Falcons not getting anything to connect here. First the Roche, then this play up top not going their way. Still 4 minutes on the Aegis of the Sniper.
I mean, this is what I'm saying. Like, I think if Amar can get the link off onto Nisha, everything changes, but it feels like Liquid's entire draft is built around protecting him. Oh man, 33 almost went down there. And Insania survives. Okay. So we'll get Sprink for himself.
Yeah, he's going to buy that up earlier, too, so now he's got to be really greedy. He's going to have the full Hurricane Pike done here pretty soon.
Yeah, it's nuts. The mass force staffs to protect the sniper.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Yeah, I'm not sure how Falcons are hoping to keep control over that sniper in these fights. But
It's really going to be a MOUZ BKB, where he just runs through this fight and gets to Nisha. That's the only thing you can hope for here, and of course that means that it's going to come down to the chrono from Mickey as the one force here that can actually stop that from happening.
right.
Crit going to get the shard here, very helpful for a Shaker. Can kind of play the fight a little bit slower. Fissures, Enchant Totems waiting instead for the Echo Slam.
Yeah, finding a way to get on to 9 for crit also would be huge, obviously. They have a lot of heroes that are meant to find and catch and kill him. Snaking. They chose to let him live, not use the chrono there.
Nisha leading the charge here, huh?
Interesting.
Hey, he's got an Aegis, right?
Yeah, why not?
Let me add him.
What's the worst that
Then I'll
could
just
happen?
shard and Hurricane Pike, and then you'll force staff me.
9. Realizing he cannot stay there against the Enchantress.
I think Nisha's just ganking neutrals. I'm not sure where he's going. He's going all the way.
I mean, he's got that night vision. Amar. They see him. Oh, this is a rough one. Wait a minute, but
Yeah, he pushed him back.
that was...
Maybe he was hoping he would just BKB. Amar's, man, I can't believe how good he's at holding his BKB.
Yeah, that is kind of nuts. Boxy still hunting. Sakuchi, oh, he finds crit. Oh, no. Crit.
Oh, nice.
Blink away. Now he's taking him to snaking. Snaking's like, couldn't you have just left me alone? Why'd you have to show him where I was?
Snaking. Saying something.
Enemy has vision.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
4,000 gold lead now for Liquid off the back of this Aegis and a really solid laning stage. Have maintained control over this game, barring a couple of really solid performances. And the one gank that they had on Sniper.
He's about to be level
Orchid.
20.
Bro, he has an Orchid.
Oh, that's not good news for Skitter.
Oh my god. Now realizing it, Force Staff looking for it. Oh, but he's silenced 2-9 with the save. He's got the better Orchid. Now pops the Blade Mail. Mickey having a hard time beating into him, but Nisha picks up the slack. Throws out the Assassinate. A couple more punches means is off of him.
That swashbuckle.
That ripped him up.
That was crazy. Man, you could see the damage, though.
They're all
From that
under
Blade
a
Mail on the Nisha?
They're all under a ward. Fissure, control, Nisha low.
All right.
Now Assassinate onto Skitter.
25 seconds till Aegis expires.
Dude, Skitter is really playing it close here. Nisha, wanting to get to the max value out of this Aegis, is just going to back away.
Okay,
but
maybe he
will
goes under this ward, though. Crit's calling for it.
Yeah, he's under the ward. They know. They see him. Oh, this would be huge. The timing.
5, 4.
Oh, he's hiding on the trees now.
Wait, he's shrapneling? He's
Shows.
mid? He's
Shows.
mid? This might actually work. Nah, he's just too far.
Yeah.
So close.
I mean, he's playing that super safe.
Falcons are hunting for it because they don't have many choices right now, obviously.
Yeah.
And that would be such a great way to get back into this game.
Oh, they're all under a ward again. They keep on. The vision has really been rough. Snaking will find that one, though, and take those away. And now they go for the smoke up play.
All right, Nisha.
Radiant
Hurricane Pike.
scanning.
Concussive grenade. Let's see if the flashbang saves them.
Crit. They got him. Roll in. Want to bring this man down. He's rooted. He is gone. This is what Falcons had been waiting for. Can they get more?
That's the hero you never want to steal from, Earth Spirit.
Yeah, it feels bad.
Give me one roll, Boxy. Oh, yeah.
But that vision laid down by Falcons and another ward over there on the high ground. They're seeing all of the movements that Liquid are making.
I guess with Shard, actually, it's not as bad to steal from Earth Spirit now either.
That's true.
To get the pull, that's kind of cool.
Onto Insania, rolls forward, Force Staff, Fissure, kicks back. Nice Force Staff. as they roll and get that kill.
You can see what happens when they kill Sniper. It fully crumbles.
This entire draft, there's no damage that they really have if they don't have their sniper up. This Boxy's just rolling around a bit.
Such a ridiculous game of vision. Everything just coming down to wards. Like all the most important plays in this game. That death there on Denisha because of the wards in their jungle.
Yeah. Now Boxy does have a roll, but won't be able to get out. In the mid lane, though, they find Razor. Amar all alone. Mickey getting torn into by Skitter, though, and now forced to chrono and jump away. Razor's pulling himself out of the chrono. Sniper is back. The little man that could. They're moving in. Need a bash. Want to find a bash. There's no bash.
He's the luckiest man alive.
I cannot believe that.
He's drinking so many milkshakes.
Oh, and now, wait a minute. Nisha's out kind of far. Skitter's low on mana, though, and Nisha recognizing the danger because they were under that ward. Dude, that ward right on top of them right now, saving the sniper's life.
Yep. Died there last time. Not this time. We'll survive.
Now, they say Dota's like a chess match. In this game, they've got full vision. It literally is.
Chess needs Fog of War. It'll be way more interesting, I think.
Yeah, just out of nowhere, a night. But yeah, I mean, it's so much easier to play Sniper. It's gotten them so many of those last fights. Somebody's got to know, like.
Nine's picking it. He wants it. He
still sees him. He goes for it. He goes for it. Nisha,
what is happening?
I cannot believe that happened. Now roll away. Try and get out of there. Under control. Crit needs him. Skitter chasing forward. They get Nisha. Managed to find that kill inside of the base, and now 9 has gone finally too far. The Ghost Scepter to try and stay alive. Kicked, killed, and now 33 rolling back and forth, finding onto Amar. They don't have the sniper, though.
Why must you tempt fate?
Dude, I cannot. There was just that little bit of vision that they saw him there with.
9 just wasn't taking no for an answer. He picked like 3 times. I'm going to do it. Listen, I'm going to roll one way or the other, so you can either be with me or against me. It is still a net worth gain for the Radiant, despite them killing a core here. Now, that being said, it means Sniper's not farming. He is the most important hero for Liquid.
Right.
Core heroes on Falcons are still farming right now. I say core, and I know that 9's dead.
You said what you said.
I said what I said.
Amp damage, tier 1 tower going down.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
And Amar almost towards that satanic. I mean, we saw that, he was still vulnerable. Like, Sniper can kill him if it's, any type of control around that area. Sania manages to take away that ward too. Still a couple great ones as we see this replay here.
I think it was just a case of we have so much safety. Like, look how far back he gets. You can understand why they go for this play.
Yeah.
And he doesn't eventually get the safety. Classic Nisha. But part of the problem is that there's still the blade mail.
Yeah.
So even when you get to this big safety, it's like you've lost 80% of your HP. Blade mail will still kill you at that point.
Right.
So you don't have this glorious, like, aha, you've wasted all of your spells, and now, oh, I killed myself,
No, for sure.
Radiant
Radiant scan will turn red now. Crit is not with the rest of the team.
All right.
And Liquid ready to go in. They also don't have their Razor.
Mickey's going to do his faceless void dance here.
Oh.
He's going to do that taunt. He's in the chair. I can see him in the booth. He's shaking his knees.
Rolling, rolling, rolling. Want to get away. 9 backs up. And now Liquid heading into this area. There is still a ward over here, too. A Shadow Blade done for Crit. They will not be anticipating that one. He hit it very well. Can this be the big play that he's got level 2 Echo Slam also?
Part of the problem is that there are literally sentries everywhere because of Rubik. Because he's been trying to take Shikuchi and he keeps putting down a lot of sentries because of it to protect himself.
This scan, this smoke, I believe, was scouted. They're staying way in the back with Amar.
Just 9.
Yeah, he's up front and center. Snake King. Rolling around, 9 spots Insania now. The Assassinate is out.
Uh-oh.
Thinking about chasing.
That ruined his roll.
The roll comes in, got him right under control. Skitter onto the other side. Mickey beats in. 9 actually backs away. Amar gets the link off now onto Mickey. He's got to run, but they pull him back in. 4 steps, then he jumps forward, tries to take this guy down. Do they have enough damage to do it? Yes, they will. Amar is gone. Is this fight just over at this point? Although 33 starts to fall, Crit still hasn't shown himself entirely. Waiting for his opportunity, ready to jump in at a moment's notice. Snaking pulled back in by Boxy, and that's going to be a dead CM with just the two.
He's still
it's
trying.
hard to imagine this working, but if they're all grouped together, maybe an opportunity for Crit. Looking for it, the Fissure, no. Doesn't like the look of it. They just got to get out, and I don't know if they're going to be so lucky. The long range hits the Soul Burn. Skitter TP's out, and with the Sakuchi, there's no detection. They just barely managed to escape with his life.
They needed a big Hail Mary play there, and what a great use of the shard there from Mickey. Link comes out, in, out, Chrono's there, they blow up Amar, doesn't have any sort of a buyback to get in this one, and maybe give them a second opportunity. And a really bad way to start that fight for Falcons. With that Assassinate coming at the worst possible time there for 9 to end his first roll, and so he doesn't get this like bait out play that they were opting for.
Is under attack.
And then of course here, right at the end, that's Soulbird, yeah, that was close. It's a bit risky there, just fortunately, because we're talking about sentries being dropped absolutely everywhere this game. There's none left, so here's a little smirk of not even close.
Looking a little bit perturbed, though. It's not the usual full-on smile I feel like we see from him. It's got to be an uncomfortable position
But
for
do you
Falcons.
have like a scale? What was that out of 10?
Listen.
Skitter smile. Was that like a 6?
Yeah, C-tier Skitter smile, we'll say. As Roshan is going to start to head up towards the north side. Nisha also getting into that Shadow Blade.
What about the eyebrow raise for Nisha? What was that?
That's always S-tier.
Okay.
Every time.
Gotcha.
No doubt. That was one of those, all right, you got me.
Yep.
That's what it felt like.
I think he makes that noise every time, like, oh.
Yeah.
Nisha putting that Shadow Blade back in the inventory here, wants to be extra sneaky. We need some vision down, folks. We got invis heroes everywhere.
Snaking. Oh, Ogre Seal to try and get away.
He's flopping. Oh, they're all on a ward again.
Yep, they are all standing right on top of it. They roll onto the roller. That one is stronger. 9 pops the BKB. Crit, Fissure, connection, magnetize, hit from Skitter, low mana though. Fusel Blade's big, and the mid-game Chrono is exactly what they needed. Liquid, turn up.
Oh man, and Amar, he tried to chase Nisha to the high ground though.
It's not meant to be. Even with the Satanic, you cannot survive against the pesky little dwarf.
Yep. Amar, like he did it. He got on the sniper, but he used the Hurricane Bike, he used Concussive Ray, got up to the high ground to the worst possible positioning for Amar, and he's just down there stuck.
Oh, crit.
Come on and slam. And welcome to the jam.
Is he gonna do it? I mean...
Oh, no. Don't ruin this, Boxy. Don't ruin this for us.
Oh, no, he got lifted. Boxy was ready. He was so ready. God damn. What a play.
He's so relaxed about it, too. So effortlessly cool.
That must have been, like, precasted. It felt like it was like he just got vision of him right as that happened, but
Or he was just mashing.
that's a possibility.
Good old mashing.
I think 9 was going for Mickey there, and 33 interrupting the roll-in with his own rolling.
Yeah.
Really nicely played.
And that Chrono's happening. And the whole reason why Amar's not here is because, as you can see off to the east there, he was BKB chasing Nisha, and look where Nisha wound up.
Yeah.
And that's like, uh-oh. I got a problem now.
Can see struggling to figure out what they need to do now at this point in time in the game. 10,000 gold lead for Liquid at 37 minutes in with an Aegis in hand on the Faceless Void. Nisha still sticking to the cheese.
Falcons gonna try and solve the problem one way. Snaking has bought a gem.
Okay.
That has been, I mean, Wards
Honestly,
have been winning this game.
Yes, that's huge.
Yeah, the vision has been a serious problem for both teams. Every good fight has just been won by a ward.
Dude, I can only imagine right now Blitz and Owie are just in the back just screaming about wards. You know what I mean? Like they watch their team over and over and over again just sitting on top of wards as the fights are about to break out. It's rough.
I mean, there's only so much you could do. Like, there's...
Of course.
You know, they're just good wards.
Of course. They're great wards. But I think it's got to be maddening.
All right. Scotty online for Mickey. He's doing the dance.
He's ready. That's going to be a tier 2 tower going down.
He's level 24?
He's huge, man.
I didn't think he was the highest level in the game, actually.
He's been able to survive throughout all of these fights pretty much. Just 2 deaths on
He
him.
wants to keep surviving with the Havoc Hammer.
Right? He's ready. Fissure to try and stop this. Again, you've got tremendous burst potential from the side of Falcons.
Tremendous.
Tremendous.
Oh. Are you hoping to discombobulate them?
Maybe a little bit. We'll see if it ends up happening.
Is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified.
But
Radiant
Satanic's still a little ways away from Mickey. I think that it's not an easy high ground push.
Silence.
That was a nice reaction. That was a great reaction. That's the Aegis.
Okay.
I mean, he had BKB. It was silence for a while. I don't know how much of it was a stun, and now the stun. Mickey down to half HP before he manages to get the time to jump away.
That Daedalus is kind of scary.
Sure.
Can they get on each other?
Got to be careful about the turnaround chrono potential time lapse back
Oh,
away.
he didn't
9
reach.
rolls in, is taking so much damage, and there it is! The chrono onto 3! The perfect connection as they pull Amar lower. But Amar turns, wants to fight, realizes you cannot afford to do that. 9 ready to roll in. Do they have any more damage in the
couldn't commit.
works? No!
Even with the Satanic running,
It's too tough.
it just didn't look good. They're going to have to back out. Fantastic chrono there from Mickey. 9 buys back. They're going to get the tower. They'll retreat after. There is still a glyph available as well here for Falcons, so there's no need to immediately rush back in here as Liquid.
When you get like the little geometry triangle inside the circle, you know what I mean? That just looks pretty cool.
That roll was so close, too.
Look at
Kind
that.
of a little bit short.
Oh, that is an equilateral if I ever saw it.
Oh,
what a
good.
chrono.
That's a good triangle. More of an isosceles guy myself, but maybe Scalene if
Yeah.
I'm really feeling frisky that day.
Irregular. I don't know what it is. It's been a while.
Are there more than 3?
I think there
I
are.
don't think so. I think it's just Scalene, equilateral, and isosceles.
Maybe you're right.
Oh, I'm right.
Okay,
I know my triangles. It's the strongest shape.
I think circle is.
That's probably somehow true.
Yeah. Well, Boxy now has more help at being able to pull people if things start to get a little bit dicey. And Falcons feeling the pressure to make something happen. Nisha is completely alone up here and about to walk into a ward. That is a ward sentry. Oh my God,
What
they
a
have been
gift.
gifted such a kill.
All right, eyebrow check.
Bro, check, we'll find out. That could not have gone better for Falcons.
I don't even know how that happens. I'm sure Nisha doesn't either.
Oh.
What can they get out of this, though? I mean, they already wanted to get aggressive because they knew Chrono was down. So the whole goal was thinking like, hey, we have Echo. We didn't use that high ground defense. Let's get out on the map and try to use our spells.
Wait a minute now.
Oh, he had one hand off.
You're right. He was scratching his head. Oh, God, no. Oh, they're on me. All right, bye.
Wow, complacency.
Yeah.
Crit still trying to find something here. Is he going to go for a ward, perhaps?
Does have one to go deep with if he needs it.
is under attack.
Oh, they pinged. They saw him, I think. Or maybe not.
Man, that must have been his ping, surely. Because that looked exactly on top of him.
No, I think they... Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Well,
He
they find
predicted
him
where
there.
he was going to blink.
I think he just stepped a little bit into vision. Mickey. Oh, man. That one hurts. You would have loved for this to go better with Sniper dead, and it is not going the way they wanted it to at all.
And they don't want a chrono, I don't think, without the sniper, though. So... looks like in the end, they're not going to be punished too hard. It's more so just the lost opportunity of getting that deep in their territory and hoping they can find something. They're going to smoke up.
They're still trying to catch Amar.
Great time to find Nimbus, Rune.
Bottom tower is under attack.
Oh, he went for it. He got him.
He managed to do it.
Respect.
Pulls him in. And Amar BKB won't be able to survive through that one.
That sentry up on the high ground, not belonging to the Radiant. That was
Damn.
Mickey just feeling it there. God, that's so easy to miss.
Yeah.
Just caught him on the tip.
33. And shove out these waves, and Liquid, after wiping off the wounds of a dead Nisha, are ready to start pushing forward. And he's still going very boldly as a first point of contact for the team.
If you buy survivability, you got to use it.
That's true.
Sometimes you're going to die.
Absolutely.
But he's 11, 4, and 13.
Dire's bottom
All right.
has fallen.
Better Weaver is even more improved now with an Octarine core on Boxy. He is Slowly catching up to 9.
Tries to hit the silence there from the Earth Spirit, but can't quite connect onto it as Mickey has finished the refresher. Now, Amar is still dead for 30. If you want to take a fight, it's pretty tough to do it without your Razor, and that means that they're likely going to be getting not just one set of racks, but maybe more. So take a look at the beautiful set that Nisha's playing with in this one. Got a lovely sombrero there.
He does look good while he's doing it.
Absolutely. Hits keep on coming. 7 seconds until Lamar. Liquid, are they going to stick around at that point? Again, they've got double.
9 just bought refresher as well.
Oh. Okay.
All right, so you're going to fight through 11 seconds of Blade Mail.
He did go also, like, he has slightly lower range because he took the 10 spell amp damage, but the magnetized damage duration and all the rest of it, he does do a ton in these fights if you can manage to get him off.
Yeah.
But you can see Liquid, yeah, they're
My ears.
holding their ground. Full Wind Waker with Blink Dagger on 33. 30,000 net worth being held on Nisha.
Certainly one of the items of our tournament here.
Oh yeah.
Gleipnirs, Wind Wakers, Eternal Shrouds. I feel like that's the big 3.
I feel like Nullifier should be coming back at some point. We're starting to see some more of them, but with how popular Wind Waker has been, it's just got to be the way to go. Now, here's the thing that's interesting. Roche, it's a quick spawn, and Falcons are already there.
Well, they were.
Oh, no.
I mean, they're in their base. They
can't do it. All right, Snaking, getting hit, pulls him in and brings him down, and there is the pull-in from Insania. Dude, the Wildwing Ripper initiation, and now has the second chrono if he wants it. Do they decide to go for more? Blink out with everybody after the buyback from Snake King.
9? Oof.
He lives through that, but the racks, they cannot run away. Look at the inevitability of Sniper. He's coming for you. It's a scary little man down there in the corner. It's gonna end your life. As the last set of racks likely to go down.
All right, 9 has refreshed.
Chase, chase, chase. Link up onto Mickey. Kicks him in, and Amar gets closer. Disarmed, forced away. There's the chrono as they pull him back in. Starts to beat away constantly at Amar. Amar is dead. 9 will manage to get out. The Echo Slam isn't enough damage to take down Mickey. It is. Crit with the save box. He stole an Echo. Throws it back the other direction, but with 2 dead and no buyback, they're still looking for more. Mickey TP's back to the fight as Nisha's already got the triple. GG is called. Liquid take game number 1 over Falcons. They have turned up.
For a long part of this game, it wasn't necessarily totally in Liquid's favor, right? There were definitely moments where it felt like Falcons could do something getting on the map, but it always felt like it was an uphill battle.
I think they're one of the only teams where we feel like they have heroes that we really want to ban. And if we also have to ban IO, it's like not the best for our draft. We did some scrims on it, we played some pubs on it, and we think the hero's like probably good, so hopefully it'll work out.
That's funny because you're usually the team that most people are like, we have to ban these heroes. You're usually the team that people feel like that. So what's it like being on the receiving end where you're like, oh, this is how it feels for people to draft against us?
I mean, I think there's more teams like that than people think. I mean, it's also the same for them. They're still banning the same heroes versus us. But it's just a bit harder drafting with the stand-in. Like, Nine's been playing great, but like, you know, it's not like we had a bunch of scrims before coming in. Like, it's sort of last minute. He hadn't really played Dota in 6 months, so it is what it is, you know?
It is what it is, and now you're knocking on the door of perhaps upper bracket finals. We'll see if you can make it through in this series, or maybe it'll be a lower bracket run as we pass it to our casters.
Thank you so much, Tsunami. And you can see there was a first blood that happened whilst that interview was going on. And
no live feed, thankfully, for AY to see.
Yes.
Yes, that's good.
I think that would be an interesting interview situation if he has to watch it. He's like, oh, no, don't get killed. And then they end up going down. But regardless, Tommy Rune's traded off. And hopefully this time around, 9, the stand-in, of course, is going to have a little bit of a better time in mid than he had in the last game. This time he gets gifted with the sniper.
Yes. Did you notice the mental protection that they did there on that final ban? by banning the Earth Spirit themselves. Right? Because nothing would go worse than what if he just got first blooded or something mid lane by an Earth Spirit. It's mentally you're done.
Yes.
At that point.
Absolutely.
So solid protection there, specifically because we also had Blitz just talk about how Nisha's Earth Spirit is on the shelf after his last performance at the end of the draft in game 1. So just in case, though, Nine's covered.
I mean, I will tell you, I am watching this mid lane, and Nisha is cooking him right now. 3 and 3 as another kill comes out. Insania going to be dropped, but yeah, 5 and 3 versus the 2 and 0. That is not what I was anticipating seeing here. But a little bit of a damage benefit going into their favor on the Wind Ranger, obviously, as well, can make that a little bit tough.
Yeah, he'll catch back up. He'll get some points in the take game. He'll start flanking away like he does. He does have the wards, so he'll be all right.
Well, definitely needs to get off to a hot start, because I will say level 6 Wind Ranger can be a little bit spooky for that very immobile sniper, depending upon what type of rotations come out too. If a Hoodwink makes a move over, if the Enchantress creeps come that direction, could very easily start putting some pressure onto that mid lane as Bushwhack connects now onto Skitter, and can see that Boxy will try and pressure them as much as possible, as actually Nisha get planked a few times. He does have Wind Run back up again, and that's going to force Nine into a bit of a, well, I guess it's still going to be fine for him. He's got the wave pushed in. Boxy, drop in, drop in, drop in. Boxy dead. I think that was a tree cut too.
Very nicely done. As the IO looking a little bit better than our last series. Obviously, that didn't go too well for Team Spirit versus XG, but yeah, like I'm glad Tsunami brought it up. The IO, not something they've had to bust out lately. It's been a while, but obviously a very powerful hero. And with a draft that's usually so heavily focused on this idea of flexing between the 1, the 2, and the 3, with a stand-in that creates a lot of issues for Falcons. They've done a great job so far of dealing with it, but it has perhaps opened up some new issues. And they will take this classic, Razor, we don't know where it's going, give it to Skitter, and then down bottom, Amara is on his other classic hero of the Mars.
I was actually looking, he has more games by a pretty good margin professionally on Mars than he does on Razor.
Yeah.
This is an absolute classic for him, of course. Double Bracer to start, placing off against Mickey and Insania. And they knew that this was going to be here in the end, and they said, yeah, we're still willing to take this Faceless Void into it. And you can see having an okay time here in the bottom lane.
I think Void is one of those heroes there. When you have a good game, it feels great to play the hero again.
Yeah.
It's just so much confidence. He hit that chrono on the Invis Rune Razor. Like, that's a pick me Razor or pick me Void next game if we can. Like, it looked fine. You send this Wind Ranger mid. You know that Nisha's not going to maybe have the best time, but we'll be able to rotate out of it. I think it's a solid plan here.
Absolutely. 33 opening up that camp as Boxy pulls the creeps over to the small camp. 33 will farm that up. Looking forward to seeing his Slardar this game. I feel like 33 is definitely one of those players that always does weird and interesting builds, and well, Insania pushed to the far side actually there.
Does he have Sproink already? What's going on here?
Of the shards.
How's he getting out of there?
That keeps him alive, and he also has the very annoying lightning creep, so can spam that a little bit on these heroes too.
Getting out of the shards without having the shard. Incredible. Would you believe it?
Insania's been grinding recently. He's played some of the most games in the lead up to this event of almost anybody else, and with maybe not a ton of scrims necessarily coming into it, getting that practice in however he can. As Nine starts to hit away now onto Nisha. Nisha taking a big brunt of damage, but does have that water rune to fill him back up after the fact. You love that sound.
I mean, it's a great sound.
Yeah. As level 6 is coming up very soon, and the 6-minute rune too, we'll see if those supports make their movements over. Wind Ranger in mid can definitely get some kills happening depending upon which one they get.
Yeah, and you're talking about the 3-3 Slardar. I would say that Liquid kind of have the best 3, 4, and 5 of what feels like the tournament.
Yeah.
Slardar 3, Hoodwink 4, Ench 5.
You're not wrong.
The draft looking kind of crazy in that regard here from Liquid. Lots of damage to go into a chrono. That's not going to be a concern at all. Boxy's going to drop a ward in behind. Pretty unlikely you get the courier kill. Not really worth giving away the ward. Speaking of courier kills, Crit's going to grab one on Insania's.
And instead, they're going to go for the bigger kill, maybe?
Raindrops. Oh, good choice here from Nisha.
Snake King's
I
over
mean,
in this
9.
area. The ping comes out, and Boxy now running into Snake King. That kind of gives the game away. As multiple heroes in the area. Net now onto the Tusk with 3 heroes nearby. And Sania is not going to be able to get out of this one. But it is going to be a real rune up top, so shield can be claimed for Nisha. One more bash, bro.
Yeah, that was down bottom. That was Amar and Mickey who were going towards the Lotus Pool. Mickey hit him with a time dilation. Was just whacking him, but couldn't get the bash. So Amar did get the Lotus, backed away. But Amar is currently being zoned off with all those rotations to mid.
You know what? That's the kind of all chat that I actually like. I know that there's a team that's been criticized a lot for it, but that type of one I feel like is in good taste. I like it a lot. Gotta love the all
Sometimes
chat.
you just can't get the bashes. You know? I mean, last game was unbelievable for Amar.
Oh yeah.
I mean, Mickey's definitely owed some bashes after that last game, even though he did win.
Well,
Now, see, Slardar, you don't have to go for chance.
I mean, if that doesn't bash when it's supposed to, you got some bigger issues.
Yeah, you got to get on the horn, the old Ice Frog.
Well, Liquid going to come on over with Boxy, get the Wisdom Rune. Crit likewise gets the other one. And have not seen any big movements yet besides those supports making their rotations in. Just 1 to 3 at this early going.
Oh, well, smoke will be picked up for Crit. I mean, this is a Crit classic as well. I mean, obviously,
yeah.
he's been playing a ton of Hoodwink as of late. Tusk, a bit more of the older repertoire for Crit, but you know that he wants to get some of those bigger items. If we go to the late game, you get some wild Blink Aghanims plays.
Yeah.
Just getting kicked all over the place. Can be a real problem for someone like a Wind Ranger.
Nisha cosplaying Coddle.
Yep.
They did get that D ward like we talked about for the Hoodwink place back behind there. So a little bit frustrating to have that one taken away. And now 9 just playing together with Snake King. They're doing everything they can to make this guy's life easy. Still lower on the net worth than you would love to see at this point.
Yeah, it's also meaning that Slardar has got kind of a free lane for 3-3. Because obviously by himself, a Razor can't do too much.
Smoked underneath a ward. And heading up to the north. It looks like they are going to run into Snake King, and they'll take that kill for their trouble.
Something's better than nothing. It doesn't take too long to get there. Snake King wondering if they have a ward in the area. They do, but it's not there.
Right. So, as they manage to find that kill, Nisha keeps the pressure up top. Crit is over here, but hard to make anything really happen. It feels like Crit is mainly just trying to protect, although if they bring in numbers, Mickey is here with level 6. Skitter shows up also. The Chronosphere is ready. Now they see Mickey. They got to be a little bit careful as they kill off 33. And no, Mickey is the one that decides he wants to leave.
Yeah, there's no chance for a turnaround play there.
Yeah.
For Liquid, so back down to the safety of that lane. Nisha back to the mid as well, but now you've got 9 ahead of him in levels because of those rotations.
Yeah. And a smoke move with the Mars. Amar ready to go. Arena down.
Power shot.
Just right in your face. And Nisha down low. And the snowball for the finish. Crit picks it up. It's going to be a return. But 9, he didn't get hit by that crush. And they actually are going to be able to get Crit out of trouble. And in fact, can maybe make further moves as 33 is going to die again. Falcons turning up in game 2.
Too many nulls, not enough Wraith Bands there, I think, for the old Slardar. The sniper's clicking into him. I'll look at his inventory, I'm like, oh, right.
Yeah.
Right, null talismans. That's where we're at right now.
Double nulls on the Slardar.
He's a smart guy. Smart for his own good.
I mean, it's a lot of mana regen.
That's right, gotta farm it up. We've seen him at the Ancients, Slardar players, but it comes at a cost.
Yeah, it's a pretty tough one and a great arena usage to start this. As Amar has the Soul Ring coming out and queuing up the Yules. Another move up top. Crit chasing towards the Hoodwink, but Boxy is already trying to get out of there. Does he randomly find him with the shards? That looks like Boxy. Maybe they find him. Crit, he knows he's up here. I mean, Crit's played a lot of hoodwink.
Yeah.
He knows what they're watching for, and the snowball out, they managed to take down the squirrel.
All hoodwink players share the same brain cell.
Phase boots are already done for Crit. So, yeah, this is, I guess, kind of the catch-up play that they need to do. Farm up the stacks. That does seem to have been the answer whenever anybody's in trouble.
Hell yeah. Just hitting Ancients. That's the plan. 900 gold towards that Blink Dagger for 3-3. He wants to be the one to set up for these plays. Wants to blink in, crush into perhaps a shackle shot once Nisha gets there. Into these chronos. And I mean, Mickey's still having a relatively good time. Sure, he's not up there with the Razor, but overall, life's been pretty good.
Yeah.
His lane's been pretty empty.
It is, what I was talking about with 33, by the way, I just want to go back to his build again. So Null Talismans for the mana regen for the extra 8 mana pool. Gloves of Haste to make up, well, no, Phase Boots to make up for the armor from not having the Wraith Bands, and then Gloves of Haste to make up for not having the Treads. So he's like, he's rebuilding his inventory through a collection of small little items.
You can take the player out of Tundra, but you can't take the Tundra as a player.
As they find themselves, Nisha alone in the mid lane, and every rotation that Falcons is making, it's just getting the kills that they need.
Oh, that's true. We actually forgot to talk about the trophy from this series.
Oh, yeah?
As Falcons have been saying, they are slowly rebuilding Tundra, and it turns out they've actually made an agreement. The winner of this series, if Falcons win, they get 3-3.
Oh, man.
And if Liquid win, they get Owie.
Oh, my God.
They need more coaches on Liquid, it turns out. So
Clearly.
they think that'll be helpful.
Well, both eagerly awaiting the outcome of this game. And right now, it is looking pretty good for Falcons. I mean, obviously, you've still got the worry of, you know, these cores getting out of control as time goes on. Faceless Void, always scary. But they've been able to do a pretty good job so far of shutting down Nisha.
I feel like I haven't seen him in a while.
Oh?
Now he wants to be seen by being unseen. He wants us to see that he's unseen with the smoke so we can get kills
It's got to make
that are
moves.
clean.
That's right.
But there's someone in between. It's the IO.
Well, he is not going to be there for long. Oh!
You're right, because he tethers out to safety.
And focus fire for the finish. Immediately breaking that link. Tried to hit a power shot, but they'll do that much more.
They'll farm their way out of there.
Well, your lyrical antics aside, we're going to see that kill, and now into the Midas for 33.
Okay. That glove is going to serve a second purpose here.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
It is always an interesting dynamic. You get the gold for a Blink Dagger, but you decide, no, we're going to go for the Midas.
You kind of see what the map state's like. How much
Yeah.
are they pressuring? You know, this Razor, he's chilling for a little while.
Middle tower is
You
under
know, why doesn't Mickey do some jumping in? You know, he has a spell.
Look at Kurt playing one-handed.
Listen, didn't go well for Nisha last time.
He was stroking his beard while he was playing. That's
I mean, he's
unbelievable.
Tusk. Like, you can bind it to the mouse and he'll be fine.
He's just waiting right there by the Wisdom Rune. Oh, Mickey does have Chrono. Is he going to drop it to get away? Oh, there's a lot of heroes over here. Arena down. Speared. Still has that Chrono ready. He can jump out for the moment. Trying to hide away. And Chrono to start hitting.
Uh-oh.
And then get out of there.
No.
Run,
that's not good.
run.
In the back, though, they're on 9.
And Mickey, he goes down, but they kill off 9 with the amplified damage. Wait, do they have a chance? Nope. As Boxy dies. And Nisha just going to try and get the hell out of here. Got way too much damage. Once Focus Fire is done, that's it.
Yeah, that's Snowball. Getting a little close there, but with the Ob Sentry combo, they are going to immediately deboard it. Nisha being as greedy as possible.
Farm up the camps before you get out of there. You're taking it away from Falcons. It's the most important part.
Oh, Mickey's going to come back down to the bottom lane, but of course, there's no Chrono.
That's true.
He tried to use the Express Escape. Did not work.
Does manage to finish off and has the Maelstrom in hand. Is the Warpine Raider going to head through?
Dire's
All right, has this ward here too.
attack.
Gonna sneak his way out. Uh-oh. Mars, what was that?
Radiant's
Hold on.
bottom tower.
There's somebody over there.
This catapult's attacking me.
Tower is under attack.
I mean, you still have to be super concerned. Oh my god, did he fake a ward up there? Okay, no, now they see that there's one. And that is going to let them take away their ward. All right, Snake King, after last game when we saw all of them, and now Nisha, oh, he's found again. Snowball connects, spear, pushed, punched, pummeled, and dead. Now Insania also in trouble. No chrono for 60. Boxy turns, starts to hit, crit, he's gonna fall. Lamar still at very low HP, but maybe an opportunity here for him to connect onto something. Mickey needs to back out 9, just plinking away at Boxy while Mickey is in no man's land. No help from anybody as he is gone.
When that first kill is on Anisha, Nine's game is just so much easier.
Yeah.
Really gives you the confidence to stand there and do your thing. The fact that that chrono, of course, was still not available.
You can see 33 just trying to farm, wants to get to that Blink Dagger, and of course, the Midas will help him scale into the later stages, but you can see the lack of damage is very evident when they don't have their full 5 together.
Off sentry combo drop down here from Insania is going to spot the fact that Amara's running around with an Invis rune. But it also means Amara's probably going to know there's something up with the vision here.
Yeah.
As he did place Shiver's favorite ward, I believe she said last time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, Boxy getting rid of that one.
Goodbye. Yeah, both teams a little bit quicker on their D wards. Feels like than what we saw in the last one. You can see some pretty deep vision up there on the top side of the map. Still a few sticking around, but it very much is sit back and try and get stacked up in terms of farm. The big thing I'd be concerned about right now is this Io-Rezo combo is really starting to pick up speed. They've got the full Gleipnir done and going into the Manta next. Meanwhile, for Sniper, opting for the Aghanim Scepter as Boxy tries to get away, will not be able to escape.
Yeah, a hoodwink getting Gleipnir to dying. Karma, again here.
Scanning.
But, I mean, that dive into the tier 2 tower, that was pretty much given to them thanks to that mech that was there on Snake King. Made that a lot easier. Took a way longer time to kill Crit because of it. Now Crit has a Blink Dagger as Mickey and 3-3 are going to try and kill him, but hey, man, he spent the gold. In fact, with the punch.
Well, the focused fire, he's going to go down.
No save.
But they do have to relocate in to try and turn this. Nisha, he's in too far.
He committed for that kill. The other two kind of backed away. That's why I thought Crit was going to live.
Yeah.
But Nisha stuck around for it, and we have a godlike Razor on Falcons.
That's huge. So the other issue, of course, is that, you know, as this game goes on, you do have focus fire that can maybe, you know, just take this guy out. The Manta's not going to be able to keep him alive against that necessarily. The big worry is, like, are you going to be able to survive the fight after the fact? As that Wind Ranger, very, very squishy. Even as the universal hero, just building a lot of damage items right now, trying to get into the BKB.
And then all of that will also try to deal with the IO.
Yeah.
Try and see how you can eliminate that healthy healing buddy right next to the Razor.
Is under attack.
Drops down another ward.
Skitter is all alone down here. A very bold play, but 3-3 is nowhere nearby. He was showing top recently. Haven't been very successful with this new Blink Dagger. As he heads in towards a Yule's.
Ward.
Mjolnir done though for Mickey. He's got the big damage.
Well, I believe Fear said level 20 for Mickey. He's 8 away.
that's not that close.
Nope. It's
Nope.
going to be a little bit.
Dire's middle
But,
tower
you know, a couple big fights that turn their way. Maybe that starts pulling things back together.
Well, Boxy with the least helpful drawings I've ever seen. He's just scribbling all over the rain jungle, but I guess we get the message.
Yeah.
They're here. Don't go there.
Understandable. Mickey, 33, Nisha, all the cores sort of relegated to that area as Boxy keeps circling.
Just
they are
scribble.
there. Yes,
All right.
indeed they are.
Now, in a very similar situation last game, Falcons, they were able to actually catch the sniper, get the kill, and sort of even things out. Yeah, they still
Right.
lost, but they got to the back line. They ruined the fight by killing the sniper. Maybe they can find something similar on the side of Liquid this time. It's Boxy on the run, but a ward.
Scurry, scurry, scurry. And Radiant trying to get out, pushes to the other side. And those shards actually keep him alive as Boxy.
They relocated.
Oh, they have Gleipnir though. Yeah, that one hurts.
All right, well, they have to keep this push going then.
Yeah, they got him.
That's the only way this is worth it.
But maybe. Oh, they're all in vision though. They're underneath this ward. Liquid, you cannot afford to do this. Gotta run, gotta run. Yeah, and realizing the danger they were in, they're all gonna retreat back. Full Manta done on Skitter.
All right, what next though? Radiant Vision, they still have that ward inside the Dire Jungle that sees them all moving through here right now. So that's why they're all escaping from this. And so while Amar just pushes the tower with the creep wave, they'll immediately go in and take away these Ancients. So tons of value being gained here from Falcons. It's also 21 minutes, but they were a little bit too late to steal the Wisdom Rune.
Right, they got there first. And still waiting for 33 to get into these fights. I mean, this guy's got Midas. He had queued up a Heaven's Halberd. Now is looking towards the Aghanim Scepter instead. And in the meantime, the rest of the team looking in trouble. Boxy tries to get out of here. He's going to get caught by the shards and nowhere left to go. That's another dead squirrel.
I mean, they have the damage. They're actually on the hunt right now. The Wallowing Ripper's going to spot 9. Will they take the bait?
They're trying to kill the tower first. It's almost dead, and they do deny it. Maybe now that gives them enough confidence to go for the jump.
But Amar is spotted as well. They have a ward nearby. So they probably know there's even more heroes.
Oh, they
now it
see
doesn't
him.
look good.
No. Yeah, it's tough.
But there's an Ancient stack.
Oh.
I know 3-3 is going to take that. Come on.
He's thinking about
He
it.
pings it.
Yeah. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
I got 2 nulls.
Make the move in.
Let me at him. Oh, no.
Amar, run! Gleipnir, and then getting out. They stole some of them there. That was pretty good.
They also left a great ward behind.
Sania TP, not gonna happen. Mega dead. Okay, I mean, they're keeping the gold lead sort of static here while they're getting into their items. And one thing about this is if you do eventually get to the later and later stages and take a good fight,
At
they
level
are
20,
gonna
Faceless
farm,
Void.
right?
Yep.
Maybe he should buy a Midas.
He's only 6 levels away now.
That's true.
Almost 5.
They're making the moves. Maybe you don't need to fight in this game. Just keep farming. Hit the stacks. Are they going to die to this? Doesn't look like it.
Crit getting one of the better items on Tusk there, and the Philosopher's Stone. Here, the kind of struggle to get some gold and really wants those bigger items, so he's almost into a Yule Scepter.
Io likewise has a lot of survivability on Snake King right now. The full mech done, healing salve, holy locket. You can see Dota Plus favoring Falcons at this point with the 6,000 gold lead. But
Who do you favor, Lyrical?
I mean, it's hard to tell. I kind of like the simplicity of just like the chrono, the focus fire, like you know what you're getting. And if there is like, the only problem is that there's sort of 2 centerpieces to this draft for Falcons. So I think it depends on how big Razor and 9 can get.
And Nisha's really dead.
Yeah, I mean, these types of kills. All right, I'm favoring Falcons, Trent.
Niche Bunch.
Oh my God.
Oh, that's an aggressive one there from Amar.
Yeah, it is. You can't drink milkshakes anymore.
No,
It's on
that's true.
Skitter.
Yeah, and he's not as practiced apparently in the pubs of the Razor as Snake King cliffs himself. Speaking of practice,
He'll be fine. He'll be
obviously intentional.
You got to be a ward for a little bit. Good snap down to the low ground. And well on his way. But yeah, it definitely has been much more of a slow go from...
Oh, Epoxy again. Oh, no way. Did you?
Oh, now they see him. Boxy, run! That's not boomerang anymore. Tough time. That was cool, though.
Think about how many times in like all of our pubs where that's happened. You'll just never
Right.
know.
Yeah.
The
I mean, these players have, like, you know, a lot of people watching them. For us, it's just, it happens and nobody sees it.
What a shame. All right, Roche going up to his northern timeshare. He got a
Now.
great deal on it.
Radiant are scared.
They are in a position. Oh, man, that was so good. 33 felt safe farming. And so they go in and punish him with the relocate. That's an IO move right there. I like that one a lot.
That's the difference, right? Like
Yeah.
Team Spirit, just they couldn't find the opportunities to get this IO draft online. And Falcons, they now have the Yules on crit as well. And Amara's just blink Yulesing. Blink Yules, lots of time to wait for the relocate to come in. Typically, a Yules can offer an opportunity for your teammates to come and save you, but you know Falcons are bringing just as many numbers, if not more.
Right. No, absolutely. And, you know, they have some good ways to try and, like, mess with it and turn it around if they're all together, right? An IO relocate off the back of a gank if Faceless Void is nearby, suddenly you chrono everybody. You're doing great. And an unfortunate situation for Liquid, because if they had managed to get that last little bit of farm onto Slardar, maybe there's an opportunity they can come and, like, contest this Roche a little bit. Not going to happen right now.
Yeah, it's a great place for the puddle to do some work. And obviously it's a pretty long Roche, but yeah, not going to find that opportunity. Mickey only 3 1/4 levels away from glory, according to Fear Darkness, legendary analyst.
All right, come on, deny
Guy
it.
winner.
Deny it. Get
Deny
in
the
there.
Aegis?
Oh.
I thought you meant, I thought you meant Falcons.
No,
Like-
like Warpine Raider. I mean, if they deny it, that's the real. I mean, I was gonna say bold move, but
Well, Crit said he likes the whole Fal Clowns thing, so.
that's true. Speaking of Crit, he's getting towards that Aghanim's.
Hey,
He's tying it up. As Boxy. Oh my God, Nine's just got a haste rings out of there. Don't normally see like the assassinate into running at you when you're 9,000 gold behind.
That's
but,
the beauty of Ags, you know?
yeah.
Just keep on assassinating. Every situation has an assassinate built into it.
Trying to finish off the Conda next. Insania. Ooh, smoke broke, but Amar didn't quite catch sight of him there. So they dodged that gank. Although if they get the kill on a Mickey, that is significantly worse for Liquid. No, instead, eyes on to Nisha.
Mickey?
Walrus punch.
He's still thinking
Right
about
there.
it.
They're all grouped together. It would have been a nice chrono, but it doesn't turn into anything.
Okay.
9, maybe this would be a bigger kill, though, if they can manage to find it, and they will indeed. And now chrono at the ready if they want to use it. Snake King off to the side, hits to him. Do they have enough damage to bring down this IO? Almost, yes. Actually walked into that chrono with a Mar too. Boxy throws out the acorn shot, the bushwhack to connect, and
Stopping that blink from Mars.
they will manage to find Boxy, though.
That might have saved Mickey's life, though, because you know he wanted to jump.
Oh, yeah.
Well, when you're this far behind, I mean, that's going to be a lead there for Liquid, gold and XP-wise, so can be happy about that, considering you're fighting into an Aegis as well.
Absolutely.
Radiant's middle tower is
Wisdom
under
Rune
attack.
stolen by 33.
Unfortunately.
Also, Skitter.
Yeah, Skitter too.
And Amar just a little bit late on that. He's still chasing, anticipating where 33 is going to go.
Puddle of water.
Dude, he's right on him. Oh, man. But now Yules, they've got friends in the area. That is a Wind Waker, Trent.
Yeah, it just
Oh
came
my
on that courier
God.
that's flying back to the base.
Okay.
Yep, we are there.
He's going Blade Mail on 33, too. I got to say, 33 has really not been fighting. He has been fighting the creeps. The damage numbers, I feel like, on him have not been super high in this one.
He's won that battle, though. The kills from the creeps, 0.
Yeah?
And he's killed 197 creeps.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's a great KDA versus creeps. Heroes, not so great.
No. Sitting 0, 3, and 5 as Skitter starts to hit the high ground. Has Butterfly done on Razor. As Nisha, they run right into Crit. Oh, Spear and dead. And Insania also in the dirt.
You can tell when the Conda's done when that happens, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Amplify damage rune to boot.
And the call from Boxy, push out these lanes, shove out the lanes. Don't let them high ground. The problem is Falcons are already there. And now, even without the creep wave, they're going to be able to take this tower low and I think just finish it off.
That attack speed.
Yeah, I mean, that's there. They don't have a creep wave. It's going to be backdoor now, but they have another one coming in. And as Glyph is used, they want to buy enough time for this Wind Ranger to come back up, but Falcons sieging, trying to get a Rax advantage. Boomerang didn't connect on the Skitter. Didn't get the bushwhack, though. And with Mickey farming the enemy Ancients, there's no contention for this. They're just trying to make Skitter not feel comfortable going for another lane, which they're not going to be able to because there's tier 2 towers mid and bottom. But level 20, the time has come, Trent.
Oh, it's go time.
And now he just needs MKB.
He's trying his best there, wiping the sweat off his brow. It's a hard life. Some blue-collar jungle farming there. And there you see why.
Oh, yeah. Going into the satanic afterwards for Skitter.
Crit.
Crit. Oh, man. Mickey in trouble.
Can they actually make a relocate play of this?
They're thinking about it. It's scary. By the tier 2, they're all moving down here, though. They want to try and catch him without having to use the relocate. And
Oh, that's a...
Insania spotted. Crit onto him.
Amar's looking.
I mean, they don't want to take this fight if they can avoid it. So they're just going to give up their Enchantress. That was really good, I think, a hold by Falcons to not use the relocate there.
Yeah, it's just unlikely to succeed. Better just take full control, knock down this tier 2, so the next time they win a fight, they can just end this game. Because the creeps are also coming in mid. The illusions they're pushing from Skitter, they could just rotate there, clear up this tier 2 as well. And then everything is just open inside Liquid's base. They're desperately trying to finish this MKB, and unless there's a component already bought that I don't know about, he's not that close. Yeah, it's just the Blitz and the Monkey King bar recipe, so.
Fine Boxy yet again, dead. Takanda, Mickey, they're Wind Wakering on him. Amar still hunting. Whoa, just on the outside edge, does have BKB saving it for now. Tries to get away from Skitter and actually is going to be able to make some distance between them. Oh, and the relocate pulls him back. I cannot believe he held that BKB and was not punished for it.
Well, presumably because he thought he was going to get Wind Wakered, and then he was going to BKB when he came down.
Right.
But unfortunately, Amar clicked himself.
Well, it happens.
All right, smoke up here from Liquid. They've decided that after 32 minutes, their time is now.
They
Because
gotta make
it's level 20, Faceless Void.
They don't have MKB, but maybe it's no problem.
They have no sniper. They saw him on the ward.
They see one, they see one. Now the snowball blinks back.
Okay.
Rolling Crit into a dangerous spot, but he blinks away and... Oh, God, it feels bad.
This guy's good.
God,
Oh, they
be
actually
careful.
saw where Mickey went there.
And I've seen this story before, as Insania
Does he live?
does not. It's not happily ever after for Insania right now. As you see just how quickly the Conda assassinate shenanigans tear him to pieces. And Falcons, a clear path up to high ground again, another Rex. I mean, you understand the need for that one more item. You're so close to it onto Mickey. You can see the Javelin. They want this MKB desperately. He's just a little bit of gold away, but unfortunately, that little bit of gold is going to be the difference between them having a Rax and not.
Yeah, they're just fighting for mid. I mean, he can sell the Wraith Bands if he has to, but he's still going.
I mean, once you've lost that Rax, like...
I know, but will he be back in time? Oh, yeah, okay. They're not going to keep pushing.
All right. Money for Javelin is there.
Radiant are
All right,
standing.
Mickey, you can't die right now, though. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my
No,
God.
no, 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 it's a bait.
Oh, my God.
It's fine.
Okay, he has BKB. Didn't use it. Jump forward, find Amar, get that kill. Now Chrono, 1-2, the turn. They got it. With help nearby, they wait for their perfect moment.
That was
Managed to cut the lead.
That was so greedy to relocate on that after that start from Amar. Oh, that was perfect. Very well played. Obviously, it was just like the worst possible time where everything didn't quite come and connect for Falcons. Like, you don't know just how close the rest of Liquid are. Just very well anticipated by them. And could not have gone better for Mickey. After giving up those lanes, getting the MKB delivered on the courier as he's getting attacked by Amar and then into the relocate was just very fortuitous.
Now here's
Serendipitous even.
here's the question though, Trent.
I love questions.
Have they lost too much around the map? Like,
Yes.
okay, good. Good to know. Nisha dead, but can they get any return kills? Onto Crit, trying to take down 9. He's hiding. He gets the other side.
It's hard because the Tusk also has a Wind Waker.
He's in the puddle, though. He's in his puddle. They got him caught now. In trouble. 9 is dead. So they lose the Wind Ranger, but get the sniper. Wait a minute.
Man, if only there was an early Roche, maybe Liquid could find something here. But it'll be full forces back up by the time Roche reappears here. But maybe Mickey will be able to swap out one of these Wraithbands for something else.
Slardar Nullifier, too,
Yep.
so
I mean, you called it last game. We need more Nullifiers. Too many Wind Wakers.
Mules. Mar spots him with that gem, and with Crit nearby, Boxy dead.
They're going to be very disappointed when they run to this Roche pit.
Man, these supports, it's been a rough one for poor old Liquid.
And oh.
18 deaths between the two of them.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
Poor Boxy. Not the hoodwink that you were hoping for here. Oh, it's Sania. Wrong neighborhood there, friendo.
19 deaths between the two of them. They find Insania again. Delayed fish punch. Just as fishy.
All right, surely now Roche is up, guys. Let's go get it here. And
Oh, a bar? I mean, these kills, that's a gem.
team on a little bit of a different page there. Falcons all went back up top, expecting Roche to be there. Unfortunately, still not there. Boxy drawing a much more legible line here this time, saying, let's go up there to Roche, like push this lane, go to Roche. We can fight them at it. They're scanning, saying, hey, they're still not there.
I don't know.
Smoke drop by Insania. He's dead, but still helping.
I don't know. I'm looking at this graph. I'm looking at the turn that we're starting to see, and
Are you following the trends?
signs of life.
They have the XP lead
They do.
because they've been so grouped. These relocates to hoodwink kills, you know? Those kind
They
of
take
plays.
this fight. If you can win this fight, Liquid could turn this entire game around. Jumps forward, crush, misses. They find the backlines instead. Mickey, BKB needs to get some separation. Doesn't break the link, though. And is it going to end up mattering? Chrono there while Insania hits from the other side. Mickey is still dying inside that Chrono, and Snaking keeping him alive. The Chrono not doing enough here. And, well, in the meantime, Nisha gets brought super low.
The spirits! They work!
They actually did. They said that they hadn't played IO in a long
kill
time.
with IO spirits in 1,000 games.
Oh, man.
Totally a real stat.
Well, 33 is going to live for a little bit, but they eventually get that kill.
Would you like to see the world's most unfortunate time walk?
Yeah.
Because when they replay that fight, if we get it, Mickey was just trying to get top as fast as possible, and he time walked exactly into the vision of Falcons when this like whole smoke and everything's breaking. And because he just had a little bit of a delay when he could do that first time walk, he couldn't create that initial spacing where he can immediately break the link.
Right.
And that was it. The fight is actually just over simply because he was trying to be as efficient as possible moving across the map. That's it. Safe and E.
With no Chrono now, the game feels pretty freaking tough. 70 seconds. But it looks like Falcons, after the buyback, are not going to opt to push high ground right away. They're waiting maybe here for a come and contest of Roche, but I don't think that's going to be heading in their direction. I feel like they can just go back for Roche here, surely, as we see this replay.
Taking their time. Yeah, so he had just time walked in. And I was waiting 1 second, and then he finally gets it, but there you go. Like, he can't get the spacing because he started from, like, just 0, right?
Yeah.
Like, and then, of course, he has 0 damage at all.
Not able to do anything. Attack speed inside the Chronosphere does not matter at that point. And as you could see up on the top side there, Nisha ended up being very heavily committed just to take down that Tusk. Needed to have the Nullifier out from 33 to make sure that that came through. And they were able to clean up in the end. So now, Aegis Cheese. You can see 33 still stuck scratching his head trying to figure out where they need to go next. A sight done on Skitter.
It's a bit of a GG item right there.
Oh, yeah.
Trying to ruin any hopes they have of getting back into this one here. Tier 4s coming out as they will attempt to make it to Tier 5s to salvage this game.
I mean, it feels like that's what's needed for Liquid right now. They at least have been able to get some pretty good vision down on the bottom side there of the map to help him farm up safely on Mickey.
It's almost level 25.
He's getting there.
There's a Wisdom Rune.
Nisha. Ooh. Wind Waker gets him out, but they did force the BKB. Boxy actually TP's in on the outside of the base somehow.
He really wanted to chase. And Amar spots that they have a ward down here, so he's going to reveal it and ask his sniper to please hit it. Thank you.
Do have Chrono back up for Mickey.
Going to smoke instead.
The Ninja Gear. And they're going to wrap around through bottom. I mean, I don't know if they need to make this move.
They called it. They scanned it.
Yeah, this is not a move that Falcons have to make. And Liquid, if they can bait them into a bad fight.
Mickey's in.
Oh, thought about it. Thought about it. Atos, but the Wind Waker to get out. Now the Crush onto him. Skitter in pretty far. Io keeping him alive. Silence. There's the Bushwhack. Connection onto Io. But Hexton in trouble and Mickey's gone. 90 seconds without that Faceless Void. Falcons may have just done it right there as they chase in, find the snowball onto 33. Amar somewhat low, but with the, oh man, those shards keeping 33 stuck there inside of his puddle, nowhere left to go. They buy back on the Wind Ranger, Nullifier down, want to get this kill onto Crit, seeing if they can get anything at all. But the snowball forward onto Boxy, Crit manages to survive. Good push away to keep alive, but he's not going to keep him alive. Boxy wants that kill. He wants to take down Crit, but it's not going to happen. Hexed finish, triple kill for 9. The buyback on the Tusk, 33, speared as he ended up jumping into the puddle inside of those trees, but he too will be bullied. Ultra kill on 9. A comeback game if I ever saw it, as GG is called. Going to game 3.
Bit of a fish skewer there at the end. 33 gets caught in the trees, but Falcon, they bust out the IO, and it still looks good.
Can't hurt me
Good
anymore.
luck, Smile.
Oh, Nisha. How are you going to do him like that, man? You bullied this guy. He's never coming back to play Dota again.
This is it. This will be the last time we ever get to see 9 in a professional game, ladies and gentlemen. He won't even be there for the lower bracket if that's where he goes. We're going to have to find somebody else. Maybe Nats Hoodwink can come in and sub in.
Let me tell you, even if they win, he's gone, okay? These guys are getting out of here. There's no doubt about it. It is going to be a tough lane for him. But like the panel was talking about, it's going to be the old switch up as well. We got Mickey playing on the Pango. Side lane Pango going to be a little bit under-farmed, but we'll see how good his rolls are. That's going to be something interesting to think about as well, is like how much practice does he actually have on this hero? Because it's, you know, there's a lot of different things that you need to know how to do. It can be a little bit, you know, get messed up if you're not doing everything perfectly.
And this is not the first time that he's done this either.
Really?
Yeah, because I remember there was a game before where he played the safe lane Pango. I have found it now. It was also in a very similar situation where they had the mid sniper to bust that out. They used it as a last 24 pick when the enemy team went for bans on a carry.
Bro, do not let Nisha get this kill. Oh my God. Oh my. Oh, he missed a pill. Woo! All right, that is Gaimin saying 9. I got you. Okay, we're just going to give you a little bit of salvation.
That's
here.
your one you get for winning TI. You get one eventual hand of Gabe to come down and save you. That was it. He used it.
And it's immediately just the denies right in the face there. Going to be pretty tough to deal with, but we'll see. I mean, maybe he learned some stuff playing in that last game.
But yeah, this was a trick up their pocket. Basically, in a previous match, they had revealed a Pango mid. The enemy team countered with a sniper. And so as the team then bans carry heroes, they then pick sniper, right? They Pango, they pick Puck, then they want their sniper. And they just give Mickey the Pango. And they lost.
Oh, no.
It was against Team Spirit, so, you know, it was a 45-minute game. Mickey got some items. He went for a Diffusal, Mage Slayer, into an Eggs. So we might see some sort of a Diffusal build. Could be a Maelstrom into a Gleipnir active build, maybe. Who knows? Obviously, you're still just going to be building around the Aghanims.
Well, and then that leads us to a 33 as the last pick overall. Shards laid down by Boxy.
Oh, hey, 9 get a kick.
Range,
Yeah, actually got a Tower Shot on Nisha this time.
That's good to go. I don't want you to look too closely at what
No,
the
no,
CS
it's a
totals
big
are.
moment for him, okay?
Okay.
Positives.
We were looking up top where they almost killed
Yeah,
33.
yeah, I know. I'm just trying to help the poor guy.
That's fair. It's going to be a tough one, and we know that. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
What am I
Wait a minute.
telling ya?
Nisha. Oh! 9! He learned! He had. Oh, look at him. Nisha. Yeah.
Oh, it hurts.
That's how it happens. God, every second that he's sitting there just thinking, oh, I got
You know, it's actually a really hard matchup.
Yeah, right? No, it's
That's why they
tough.
banned it. 9 new. All right, so
He's locked in, too. He is not celebrating that kill. He's like, I got to do that 8 more times.
right back into a cream game, denied immediately in his face.
I mean, yeah, it's good, though. A free wave for him. Let's take a look at that.
Oh, let's go.
replay
Make
right
sure
now.
you're watching Nisha's face as well. It's very important here.
Oh, no.
Oh, that's good. That's the good stuff.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Oh, it hurts.
Just keeps on going. It's the gift that never ends.
As Insania throws a couple hits there onto crit. They do have that ensnare creep, which is going to be pretty good for them to try and get that lockdown in. Down bottom. I'm sort of still trying to process how that lane is going to go down bottom, right? Because you've got Pango Enchantress. Usually Enchantress comes into the Pango's lane later. I mean, you're not going to have a ton of damage, but I guess there is some potential to maybe punish that squirrel down there.
Well, he's not going to have a courier on the Pango. His crit takes care of that.
And picks up the bounty rune, runs away.
I mean, it's just a strong support with a somewhat strange safe laner. I mean, you can basically just compare him to any of your safe laners that have some escape. Right? That's pretty much what it is. But the thing is, he also has a hard commitment. When he wants to go for the kill, he's in. And that's kind of scary versus a Slardar.
Right.
So in the end, I expect that he'll be playing it relatively safe.
Well, keep our eyes on it. Enchantress comes back in, has the little creep to throw some damage out.
To intimidate.
That's right, intimidate
Roar!
him.
Roar at him!
Get in there.
Oh, look at that roar.
That's nice.
Oh, damage reduced
reduction.
by 50%.
That stuff is good.
Whoa.
I mean, Amar's not really hitting that much anyway.
Oh, no,
God.
he just killed it.
Yeah, that's a problem. But yeah, as you can see, the side lane seeming to go pretty okay. 33 trying to catch up a little bit, and I've not seen the CS totals move that much for the Earth Spirit. A lot of numbers going up for the sniper. As Mickey gonna get hit. Another one. Oh, was very close with that bash. And Insania is gonna pop the heal and get close to Mickey to bring him back up to comfortable.
Yeah, only level 1 right now. And of course, Crit has 2 points in the Acre chart and a Bushwhack, if they go in here.
Tries to get him, and they will.
Yeah, I mean, thought he could go in and out, maybe just pop the wand, but didn't get an opportunity to use it.
Trying to stand toe-to-toe against Nisha with the TP in. A couple more punches, wants to roll away. And no luck.
Getting body blocked by a sniper.
Feels bad. So recovery time. Of course, we saw in the original game with Sniper versus Earth Spirit, it was a lot of rotations to try and find kills on the side lanes that helped out. But in this one, a couple of heroes that are kind of hard to gank, if I'm going to be honest, right? Like you said, Pango, you need to wait for that swashbuckle to be used, and the Kunkka, just a big tanky guy in general.
Yeah. As down bottom, they put some more pressure on there, but yeah, just... And likely going to be kind of static, too. I mean, obviously they can go for moves and stuff, but I think Mickey just kind of wants to just farm a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a wraparound from the Centaur down bottom. They get crit. Insania, excellent micro play there with the Centaur.
He's been in the lab. He's been practicing a bunch, like I said. He's been playing some of the most pubs out of most of the other pros that I've been seeing at this tournament. Spamming a lot of games, and
more than legendary Venomancer player and manager of G2IG, Jack Chen?
No, nobody has done more than
Okay,
that.
just want to check.
Snaking. Gonna get hit by that snowball. Can't take out the little harpy there. Does finally go down, and that might keep Boxy alive as 33 backs away. Skitter putting on the damage with that gyrocopter.
All right, big change. Also a rune this time.
Okay.
For a 9. He's got a haste rune.
It's Boxy.
I would imagine you really want a rotation to come and use this.
Yeah, it seems like it. Boxy is going to slowly die to these creeps. But as the 7-minute mark comes up,
Sometimes you're just in the middle of nowhere and just want to go back home.
that's right. Haste on 9, heading top. They know that Boxy is not here. On to 33, roll in. He was trying to anticipate that with the Torrent, but doesn't get it right on time. Now, 9 is making the move over for the Wisdom Rune, and because Boxy is dead for a while, he can TP in to come and contest this, but it's going to be a while. Kunkka's not going to be able to be there in time.
I mean, Boxy has Snowball.
Guards getting vision, snowball, and oh! Snaking a little bit quicker, and now they get the kill. That is double wisdoms.
All right, Falcons. Good play there. Trying to make up for some of the spots they're lacking in this laning stage. So they're also going to put some pressure on that tower with that catapult up top. It's 3-3, looks to get towards level 6, so trying to get a turnaround kill here, but 9 once more. Sure, he's not the scrawniest of heroes, but I don't have many choices. So once more, 9 returns to the top lane.
Oh man, this is not looking good for
sniper?
Liquid at all. Sniper makes the rotation, magnetizes now down, hits onto Skitter, starts beating into 9, who wants to roll away, but snowball to chase, brings in Nisha to the low ground, and now, I mean, keeping on reapplying this magnetize, it's gonna be a lot of damage. Don't think that he can go for the all-out kill though on Nisha.
No, that would be a pretty crazy maneuver here.
But all things considered, like a much better game for 9 this time around than he had in the previous one. Nisha's still owning, but
Yeah, Nisha's actually going to check for the top rune, but there's no vision here for 9 to know where he's off to.
and another gank as Nisha starts beating into snaking. Easy finish.
I would not have expected the sniper to move there if I was them. The way he just made that maneuver, it's like, what? Why are you here, not back home?
Massive level advantage on that sniper. And once you win your lane, you got to make sure that other things are going well elsewhere, because they need that Kunkka to have a decent game. Obviously, there needs to be somebody that's sacrificed, but you want 33 to be able to play with the rest of the team. And you can see Nisha respecting that amp damage rune. Just going to throw out the shrapnel and soak up the experience, not trying to contest for it. Crit. Connects with the bushwhack, slowing down Insania with that blood grenade. Amar moves in, and the roll in gets the kill. 3-1 and 2. He's having a great time on 9. Honestly, I don't know. The solo kill, I feel like, has completely salvaged this game for him.
And just, you know, the other rotations in general, like nothing really went well.
Yeah.
Even outside of the lane. Life wasn't very good last time, so yeah, just all over way better here. Again, runes too, right? Headed down there.
They were so ready for him. Mickey Crush tries to get away. Snowball not going to be able to turn that. Amar low, but not dead yet. And Nisha throws out the assassinate, but now he is in no man's land as they get completely surrounded by creeps and damage and bushwhack. Boat will connect onto Skitter. They need this kill on the gyrocopter, and it's not going to happen. They get level 6. Hand of God comes out. 9 still looking for trouble and finding it under the tower as he kicks the creep into 33, and now connection onto Insania Falcons.
Wait, I can hear the green room. They should have banned the Earth Spirit. I can hear them.
They're
tell.
making it, man.
You're very predictable. And they're not wrong. 9, he's back.
He's having a hell of a game. Man, we should have never doubted, honestly.
No, it was okay. I think the first game was kind of proof that it's okay to doubt it.
I mean, he came up with the answer. So we see this replay, all 5 going down throughout the course of that fight, and Liquid not able to pull together what they wanted to, just sort of going in one by one, and the TPs, they take a while to get there. It ended up all falling apart.
And all backed up by the Chen, who was just close to getting the mana, and then finally it comes in there as Skitter needed it most.
Oh yeah.
Maybe he just popped a stick or something, but that was getting a little bit spicy.
Back in real time, they find Boxy and not quite able to get out of there with those shards, even though they're well placed. still enough for the kill.
Dire's
It's
bottom
interesting because you would think that these moments would be pretty good for the heroes on Liquid, right? Like Kunkka and
Yeah.
Tango. If you just get off the Rolling Thunder, diving a tower underneath these heroes looks disastrous. Rolling Thunder into boat, life's going to be good. Sniper shows up. It's very hard to get to the backlines through all that chaos. And maybe you're actually going to have the damage and control to make a Chen lineup that's pressuring think twice. But Falcons are just very precise in how they're stacking those stuns. As you can see, just Mickey knocking an opportunity with Amar just running at him, waving his fin.
scanning.
And Mickey again just under this tower and has to worry about a Blink Dagger now coming out here for Amar. And no nulls.
Yeah, no, doing the opposite route.
You don't need them when you can stay in the lane.
Roll, roll, roll. Foxy shards down to the low ground, but the bushwhack connection, and now rolling for more. Finds it onto one, and the connection. Dude, this magnetized 9 is owning. He's destroying him here. Might end up dying for his trouble. Although, actually, he's still rather tanky. The boat's going to come out now. The roll through. Mickey, their safe lane hero, needing to make something happen, but he got pushed down to the low ground. The buyback comes from Tusk to try and take this fight that much further. 33 needs to run away, but Amar in with the Blink Dagger, and now the snowball, but the train does not stop. Falcons
Rolling, rolling, rolling.
decimate them.
Rolling.
They are slain. And again, another fight where nobody on Falcons goes down. Oh, man.
I mean, this is just peak Chen gameplay too, right?
Oh, yeah.
Like, your team is in on it. They know the strengths of the hero. You have an Earth Spirit who just needs that little bit of extra help. And he's able to get so much done with all that healing.
Dude, he went into his hyperbolic time chamber and realized and understood the matchup, figured it out. And
Oh, is this where this all started?
honestly, look at this. I mean, it just does so much damage. This is before the talents for Spell Lamp and everything else, too. It's just destroying.
And of course, Nisha knocking off that amazing start like last game. He's not going to have those early escapes. No way out of that one.
Down to the low ground. Mickey couldn't quite get the full combination out, and Skitter, in the midst of all that magical damage, was still willing to just run in on that gyrocopter. And now for Liquid, I mean, the problem that you're running into is that there is going to be so much pressure onto these towers. Skitter's having fun. In the meantime, 33 chased, nowhere to hide.
Dire's structures are fortified.
What, like, redemption
This
we're
must be the
seeing.
greatest feeling in the world. This is like when you get that horrible teammate on the other side the next game, and then you beat them, and it just
Oh,
feels
yeah.
so good.
Oh, man.
Except in this case, the horrible teammate was himself.
Right, exactly.
And that's truly the greatest conquest of all in life, isn't it?
Exactly. It's deep right there, Trent. I like that. Should all strive to be better as people as time goes on.
Amaris in here pretty deep with his Blink Dagger. Boxy, don't go that way.
I mean, honestly, it would be great to be able to find
Oh,
Amar
hello,
here.
3-3.
Oh, wait a
hello.
minute. No, this is big. They got him. Can they bring in numbers and get this kill? Amar is in very far, and he's going to get brought down. And Nisha
Tips
gives
him
the
back.
tip. All right,
That's
all right,
fair.
all right.
Amar tipped him first.
Yeah, it's true.
Deserved.
Oh, my God. See, he doesn't just say Slardar. Take that, Trent. See the deep ones.
I only
Feasting.
heard Slardar.
Radiant's top tower is under
Chen creeps, taking towers.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
So those types of kills are where you can maybe start to find
People being found in the complete opposite corner of their base.
I mean, if you
Completely
gotta hope for
isolated
something,
alone.
gotta take what you can get here, okay? Roll dead. Now, Liquid. Maybe another opportunity.
Oh, he
On
stopped
to
the
Crit
assassinate.
Yeah, and now Nisha trying to get away from him. Is it going to be able to happen? The Magnetize still dealing a lot of damage. Mickey trying to keep his buddy alive. They throw out the Assassinate, trying to run. The creeps are coming in another round. Boxy has to TP out of there. Mickey
The silence into the bushwhack.
not going to be so lucky. They take down 2 more. Falcons feasting.
It's only 2 seconds long at level 1, but it's just long enough.
There's a 9,000 gold lead at 16 minutes. He has Greaves on
greaves.
Chen.
He's got the greaves.
That's the GG boots for real.
Yeah. I mean, Nine's damage is out of control. Every fight. These are the best magnetizes you're ever going to see.
I mean, this is legitimately like, I mean, it's a danger, you know? You play one matchup, maybe you think that you've got a handle on it, and then the mid player that you're playing against has come up with some answers. That solo kill and letting him enable into more fights. Look at that, 13,000 damage done. Really impressed with 9. He's just going for the base Veil and then BKB. Not even trying to upgrade the Shivas. It's 33, Amar. Got him in his sights. The bushwhack. Torrent comes out, but more than enough damage to take down that Kunkka.
Oof. 5 to 22. Skitter just able to watch his team dominate on the other side while he farms up down here, taking away that valuable space that Liquid desperately need, because they have to find an answer here. Lyrical, we got to find an answer.
Yeah.
Right? They got a Kunkka. They
Honestly.
got a boat, but he's still working on the Torrent Storm. I guess that's our big answer.
Torrent Storm, maybe like a shard later for some tidal waves to pull people out of positions. I mean, the one thing that's sort of dangerous, obviously, about the Earth Spirit is that, like, if you go all the way in, and with the type of streak that he's built up, it is definitely like a ton of gold to swing back the other way if you can bring him down. And they are, you know, a sniper lineup. Like, this hero is going to have massive amounts of damage.
And we
The
could wind up
roll-in.
into a high ground situation here.
The silence. Oh, but the bushwhack, he accidentally
All right.
broke the tree.
Well, while they're doing that, they have a ward that's spotting where 3-3's going. So Amara's trying to hunt him as well.
Is under attack.
Well, they want to have 9 there for this. And yeah, 33. Danger, danger. Still in this area, but
I mean,
like a chill.
when you're just desperately trying to survive, it is hard to find all of these wards hidden across the map as well here by Falcons.
Boxy is just on a mission. He's trying to get out of here, but there isn't really anywhere to go. So 9
Just
finds
puts
that.
that kick into the camp to continue the efficiency of his farming.
That's right.
It's kind of insulting. It's like he didn't have to think about it.
He's
Dire's
slaying.
middle tower is under attack.
It's just
BK
passive income at this point.
Right.
Boxy just
Outside.
walks out there. 0, 7, and 3.
7, 1, and 12 is the number I'm seeing on there. He's having a huge one. An Aghanim Scepter done for the Gyrocopter. I mean, again, it is all about, like, you know, the sort of high ground defense that they can have.
Do they have a scan? They do.
Is under attack.
Did they scan the camp and find Nisha? Oh.
He just got the gold for his shard and TP'ing out. Nisha bushwhacked and, well, they are on him. So Nisha,
Boxy's coming.
they're moving in. They want to help their buddy. They want to chase him down. Mickey goes in for more. Oh, no. Oh, well, they thought they could do something. They definitely couldn't. Chen creeps show up, and that one is all she wrote. Boxy goes down too. Wow.
That streak continues to grow here as once more he is the most. Like, can we just get a total hero damage at this point, considering
Yeah.
every single fight is just a absolutely grotesque number, courtesy of 9?
I mean, he is ramping it up, no doubt about it. We saw that one earlier. He's at 13,000 before. It's 17,000 now. I mean, yeah. What more can you say? Like, honestly, biggest redemption in a series that I feel like I've seen ever.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
With how bad that initial game went, it is. I mean, they also picked Chen. You know?
The Chen is a huge part of it, I'm not going to lie. It made those early dives just so much easier.
But
But he got his solo kill too.
he did.
Found his moments.
Snaking, keeping the pressure on, and I mean, you can see this is what Chen does, right? He's almost at a pipe now. He's ahead of the Kunkka in terms of farm. Like, it is really all come together here for Falcons. And the building damage, my God. Yeah, it's pretty insane.
I mean, they didn't talk about it, but I heard between the games. I was
Yeah?
walking down the hall,
Okay,
getting a beverage,
okay,
quench my thirst, to make sure I'd be capable for this last game, and I heard Fear.
yeah.
And he kind of had him by the scruff, and he said, "Whose name is on that Aegis? Whose name?
Gotta defend it. Defend it.
You insult me!" And then, I don't know, I think it woke something up in 9.
Yeah, a little bit.
And then he acts all calm on the panel, you know?
That's right. He let it all out beforehand in between games.
What worked. Good motivational speech there.
You know what else is the motivational speech? Insania. He's telling these guys, listen, I got it under control. Just buy a little bit more time.
That's right.
Look at the item he's got queued up on Insania.
Little friends.
The little friends. He wants the Aghanim Scepter.
It is
1,500 gold.
The panel mentioned it. It is the way to theoretically counter Chen in the modern day as Enchantress.
Dire's middle tower.
And we'll see how it can go. Of course, we probably won't.
No.
But maybe.
If they can win a fight or two.
Or 6.
Yeah. Well, I think a fight or two and it gets him Ags.
If he gets the kill on Denying, maybe.
Yeah, exactly. He gets a kill on Denying, they're good to go. I'll be honest with you. I don't know if he's going down again, though. This guy is big.
It's an Earth Spirit. He'll go down.
Okay.
They can't help themselves, you know? One roll too many, and there's a Torrent Storm. He'll do a hell of a lot of damage on his way out, though.
Go, Boxy, go. Stolen haste run. TP away. And he's out. Nicely done, nicely done. So they did get 2 big Aghanim Scepters already. You got it on Kunkka, and you also have it on Pango.
All right, well, there's an Aghanim's Shard for Snake King. Okay, perfect.
I want to see how good the Little Friends is. I have a feeling that it can maybe like kill one of these heroes if all the creeps are nearby it. But I don't think it's guaranteed.
It is pretty crazy. Because they all have the bonus damage as well.
Right.
You know? That's nice.
Has one component of it now. But it definitely is a state where inside of their base, they're stuck looking for anything that could go well. Boxy does have his Blink Dagger. And now, Amar finds Nisha. Walrus Punch backs away. That's a BKB. That's a problem. Oh, no. Oh, Boxy.
The boomerang?
Gotta run. Insania also in a lot of trouble now as he is going to get killed.
Hits him with the weapon from down under.
Amar?
For the kill.
Amar? Maybe in too far with no BKB. A chance for a turnaround. Okay. 9, can they get in front of him? The Torrent, it manages to latch. Wait a minute, the damage. 9, do they have enough to take down this Earth Spirit? They want him desperately, and now 33. He's getting hit by that Magnetize. It's still a lot of damage. Mickey beats into them, but 9 is godlike and way too hard to kill.
It's so hard without the sniper being up.
Yeah, they need it 7 more seconds. The big creeps are in there chasing Boxy. And they will hit it and kill the Ancients, but man, oh man. You can see just how hard it is to kill that Earth Spirit.
All right, they're up though. They want the find. The big target, but he's too beefy.
Yeah, there's no way. When they group together around those creeps,
heal,
it's impossible. But they did get a couple kills.
And Amar did have more damage in that fight.
That's true. And somehow, with 5 heroes dying in a buyback, Radiant still gained from that engagement.
That is true.
Which is insane.
Including Enchantress apparently gaining 633 gold.
Okay.
As we continue, Little Friends watch.
It's getting there.
It's a ward. All right, nice. Insania's going to find it and not die for it.
I just want to see this Little Friends, honestly. See if this game can last long enough to get there.
And then quickly be turned around from the Aghanims, obviously.
Well, right, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm going to be honest with you. I see that Little Friends passed on to, and it hits Skitter. Skitter's just going to die.
It's a bold claim.
9 looking, hunting.
All right, now the last time he rolled from down here into a sniper, he's pinging the same spot. He's like, remember this, guys?
Yeah, it was great.
No, it wasn't. They lost that fight.
Oh, right, that's
yeah,
true.
it was bad.
But he has a shield rune this time.
That's true. And a Chen.
He is very
and
strong.
Items this game.
Oh, yeah. There's a lot of things different. The map is the only one that stayed the same. Chen is ahead of every hero on the Radiant in terms of net worth.
Oh, that's kind of just normal at this point for Chen's, hence why we're seeing it banned every game.
Hoodwink is catching up.
Will Chen keep the 100% win rate?
I mean, it seems pretty good so far, and I mean, if we think back to the bans in the first phase, there were some questions about a few of those that were let through.
Specialist Ray here.
I mean, particularly when you consider what ended up happening with those picks. It was a Chen second pick overall, and ended up being a Pango in the safe lane first pick overall.
Well, when you put it like that, it seems a little silly.
It's fair.
But we had some reasoning.
No, of course. I mean, part of the reason you picked the hero is for the flex.
To position 1.
I mean, anywhere. And honestly, you know, there's an opportunity here defending high ground for a long time. You get over an extension. Look, he could pick up some Lotuses if he wants. As we get closer and closer to that Aghanim Scepter.
Not that close, though.
No.
It's still...
No. Oh, scan. Oh, Insania. Yep, they got him. They got him. Oh, the stomp. Nailed it. Space created. Oh, the juke back. TP away. All right, 9 found him. If they could have gotten another stomp, that would have been pretty huge. But he's going to take him on a ride, Insania. No.
Almost.
Yeah, it was close.
Oh, here we go. The Lotuses. Mickey snagging them all.
Nice.
A
Nobody
full
noticed.
pool.
That's huge. Greater Healing Lotus.
It's going to be great for later when that cheese comes out.
They do have an AC done on Slardar. And,
Good way to end the game.
Kunkka's Courier.
Yeah, he was microing it when they were chasing the Ench.
Okay.
Then I think he forgot about it.
Well, nonetheless, good vision in this area to protect Mickey so he can keep getting his farm on. Trying to make the moves into the Manta. There is a TP through by Amar, who's trying to hunt down some fugitives across the map right now. A satanic done on Gyro. But Sniper has eclipsed the Chen and the Slardar in terms of farm.
Okay.
Oh, and they did catch
You
him now,
had to
though.
say something, huh?
They take him down.
Another obs there in the mid lane.
Yep.
Making life easy.
Roll connection, but X marks the spot. 9. He does not appear to care, as Insania is going to be brought down, and a big old host of creeps and heroes walk to the high ground.
They're not little and they're not friends.
There are so many buffs on all of these guys as buildings are falling. Falcons looking to try and close this game, this series out.
The UI can barely handle it.
Off the back of just such an impressive performance by 9 on this Earth Spirit. Is 33 found. Does he get anything off? The bash is there, the crush is there. Mickey can't save him. And they are going to continue to beat into these heroes. Boxy Shards connects now onto Skitter, but of course with that Satanic not even popped, he is not concerned. Throws out the Assassinate, runs away. That's 2 lanes of racks claimed by Falcons. Boxy just trying to whittle them down with the shards if he can. All liquid.
Here comes 9.
The roll. Roll your carry. It's 9, sitting there with the blade mail, say, come deal with me. Way too strong. Tries to go all the way in on the hoodwink of Boxy, can't quite take him down. Now roll forward, find the Pango, magnetize onto all. 9, dealing damage, silencing nerds. Trying to find more kills. Out of mana at the moment, so does need to be a little bit careful there, but he dodges the X with the roll, no. They pull him back in. Now trying to find this kill. Can they take down the big, tanky Earth Spirit? They want to kill him off. It's not going to happen. GG is called. Falcons take the series 2-1.
12, 1, and 23.
Dude, that's got to feel great. After the catastrophe that was that initial game, 9 comes in, has the confidence, says, you know what, I can do it. Gets the solo kill early.